He buried them a bit, but they did smell when they went under there, as far as I know. When police went there, I mean. It's like Dahmer. How one of the reasons they discovered Dahmer, because the police, like in all situations, but especially serial killers, are comically incompetent. And just nasty and mean to people who are victims. Sorry for being grim. But one of the reasons they bothered looking into it finally is there was like an overwhelming smell of death from his house. Because he just had like semi-refrigerated heads and shit in there. Just mask the smells, get some Febreze, and he probably never would have been caught. Load game. Let's do quick save, is that where I did it? No, I actually saved. Kashik surprise. Fantastic. Don't want to end up in a brine soup. They heard Dreya's movie and music opinions. We hope to solve 12% of violent crimes this year, said Cressida Dick, head of Metropolitan Police, before being fired. Oh, the fucking monkeys! I forgot about them. I think that happens often, but also it's shocking how often people go, smells rotten, probably nothing. That's what happened with Dahmer. Again, I don't know much about Dahmer because I don't really consume a lot of true crime content, but I'm sort of tangentially aware of a lot of this because Emma sometimes does. Like, a few times, like, people got out, and then went to the police, like, with fucking holes drilled in their heads, and the police went, it's probably just queers, and, like, brought them back. But one of those times, they smelled some rotten flesh and checked and opened a drawer and went, ah! So it's all very great. I think that happens often as a shotgun. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, let's play the game. Yippee. Oh yeah, we have Jolie. Jolie, 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 Jolie. Again, I can't go that high. There they are. Oh, it's a Wookiee. Hello, Wookiee. I'm going to help you. And some Mandos. Will probably help Wookiee. Oh, he looks old. Is he an old Wookiee or is he just blonde? No, Wookiee. Yay, Wookiee. I like the Wookiees. The Wookiees are one of my favorite races. I think the Wookiees are genuinely kind of endearing, and I'd hang out with the Wookiees. Which is not true for most species in Star Wars. I think most of them are boring, and I think some of them look very off-putting, like the Hutts. But the Wookiees seem chill enough. Likes Wookiees, finds furries weird. I'm not sexually attracted to the Wookiees. But, I don't know. I think even if you shaved a Wookiee, that might even be worse. But I'm not sexually into the Wookiees. I just think they seem chill. Wookiees remind me of guys who think making Wookiee noises was a good party trick. I've never been able to do that. I've never been able to make a Wookiee noise. Whenever I try, it sounds like, I don't know, a cat drowning in jam. It's not a good thing. Furries aren't necessarily sexual. I know. I mean, I say that. I do know, but it's a bit like when people say that ASMR isn't sexual. Wow, that's sexy Gollum. Gollum. My Gollum is marginally better than my Wookiee. Right, let's fuck up some Mandalorians, shall we? Let's just do this. You flurry, and then you, what can you do? Stasis, throw a lightsaber, force push? Do a stasis on this one. ASMR is just intimate. That's true.
Yes.
I also hate it though. I despise ASMR. Fuck him up. We've got a Wookiee friend as well helping. Can I have an all Wookiee party? I can go back and forth from all Wookiee to all Jedi. A Wookiee Jedi? Is there Wookiee Jedis in Star Wars? Or is it one of those fucked up things like, oh, actually, Wookiees don't have the ability to process midichlorians? They're like lactose intolerance for the Force. Ra, great Baka, let this outsider be different from the slavers. I beg of you, can you heal my wounds? I have Force Cure, so yes. An attack from nowhere, please.
I need to be healed. Can you?
I decided he's Kermit. What happened here? Heal him. He seems nice. He seems pleasant. A search says there were at least 10 Wookiee Jedi. That's not a lot considering how many Jedi there were. Weren't there like tens of thousands of Jedi? They're basically cops. That was a good Kermit. What happened here?
Please, I need to be healed. I am dying.
I have the means to heal you. Here, I'll give him like a med kit or something. That is no answer. I refuse to help, weakling. Stop being mean to the Wookiee.
Thank you. I would not have expected an outsider to aid me. Perhaps you will help again. My hunting party, all of them, killed without honor. I barely survived. I want the murderers to suffer the same.
What can you tell me about your attack? I guess I'm helping this boy. Wookiees, Gollum, Kermit, we're getting it all. We had a pizza bought to a family event. Regular pizza with cheese. Ingredients said vegan pizza base. I mean, that's very redundant. Afternoon, here for the banter, not a Star Wars fan. Same! I mean, I'm liking this game quite a bit, I will say. It seems very good. I'm really genuinely enjoying myself. Star Wars as a whole can fuck right off. I really don't like it. What can you tell me about your attackers?
I've never seen their kind before, not even among the Zerka. You saw them, armored head to toe, yet blending with the forest. They followed us for a long while. We found bodies to the southeast. Southwest, I mean, sorry. And then again further south after the west branch of the path. Their speed was amazing. They fought like outsiders, waiting until we were unarmed. They would not attack until we had put our weapons away. They strike like cowards.
Great Ray Romano.
Deborah.
I'll look into it. I'm good at killing Mandos, sort of.
I thank you. I will wait here. I am too weak to fight them again, but I refuse to leave the Shadowlands unless vengeance is sated. Please, if you kill them, I will reward you with whatever I can. They are not worthy of life. Look for them where the bodies of my fellows are. They will only attack you if you are not armed, the cowards.
Okay, that's pretty good. They're like the opposite of predators. Like from the movie Predator, not like just generic predators. Odd realization, an Ewok is what happens if the bear from Ted got into bath salts instead of weed. I watched Ted, and I didn't even hate it, but I would never watch it again. Just crack out the Family Guy voices. And then we really have the egotist voice acting set. I don't think I could do a single Family Guy voice. Who's in Family Guy? I mean, Cleveland is kind of the same as that voice that I just did, right? But Peter? Stewie? Brian is just Seth MacFarlane's irritating fucking voice. Bart and Homer. I can't do any Simpsons voices either. Homie. That was a genuine attempt there. Med pack and strength gauntlets. Good stuff. Mesh underlay. I should probably upgrade my gear at some point, but it hasn't really come up yet. Bart the family boy. Lucky there's a family boy. It's almost like they all lean on a very accessible part of the throat. You just sort of close off your throat a little bit like this. It's how you do Kermit or Ray Romano. It's all the same shit. Macy Gray is Marge Simpson with a singing career. I could not name a Macy Gray song. Is Macy Gray the one from Spider-Man 2? That's my connection to Macy Gray. I don't know, I never liked Family Guy even as a kid. I really, really don't like Family Guy. It might be one of my least favourite shows. I think it's on par. I was going to say it's slightly better. I think it's on par with South Park for shows I hate from my childhood. She was, yes. I forgot Ted is getting a TV show. Oh, God, really? Am I going the right way, by the way? I'm not 100% sure. Let's take care of this gas mine. Can I not? Apparently I can't deactivate this one. Cool. Yeah, we've already been here. We have gone the wrong way. Let's go through the force field, please. Get us past the field. Why would I want to just stop and look at it? I cannot name a Macy Gray song. Praise words from someone with a kazoo that's not on cooldown. I can't think of one. Did she do, I try to walk away, but I stumble? Is that her? Or is that somebody else? Genuinely couldn't say it. Right, where did you want us to go? Look for bodies. That's obvious. Look for them where the bodies of my fellows are. They followed us for a long while. We found bodies to the southwest, then further south. So southwest, after the west branch of the path. Southwest. This is west. So it's north, south, east, west. So we need to go this way. Good stuff. Yes, that is her. That was her. I'm impressed. Okay, more bodies. Let's quick save. And more Munkos. Oh, poor Wookos. Sorry. Really sort of leaning into the stereotype of millennials, calling them Wookos. Or Australians. Although the only Australians I know are millennials. Viper Kinrath. Oh, they're just generic boys. That's easy. Again, I think the only time I've ever been exposed to Macy Gray was when watching Spider-Man 2, which is a good movie. That's probably top-tier superhero movie. It's the only good one of that trilogy.
Now that must have worked.
Oh, fuck, Jolie got poisoned. Is Jolie useless?
Now that must have worked.
Because you seem to get kind of beaten the shit out of there. Ooh, a Viper Kinrath body. Why would I need that? I'm not really sure what that's going to do for me. Just keep going. I'm going east. Oh my fucking god, I even did it. I even went, okay, that's east, and I still went east. What the fuck is wrong with me? This way is where we need to go. Viper Canrith again. Okay, I'm gonna stasis it. And then we can all just beat the shit out of it. Come on, run in. Ah, the toxins! You need Gwyneth Paltrow to help you detoxify. I'm gonna do that again. You should... I don't know what you can do. Force push this one. Just to be annoying to it. And then you... I don't know. Oh, I haven't even been controlling my fucking character. That's why things have been going weird. I've been controlling Blue Girl. She's got a slightly cooler outfit than me now. Oh, fuck off. Crystal Strike, Critical Strike, and then Flurry. And then maybe do like the max heal that you've got recently. This is going much worse than it was before.
You cannot win.
Are you still fighting this fucker? Damn, I'm poisoned! Oh, crikey! Hit the thing! Hit it! Fucking hell, we suck. You're still fighting the same one. There's two of you. What's your excuse? Well, we all suck. I want Wookiee back. Well, we're genuinely awful at this. Fantastic. Stop monkeying! I need to heal again. There we go. These look like Mandalorian bikes. I don't know what they're called. Speeders, bikes. They're all the same shit. Mandalorian swoops. That's what they're called. Swoops. Hello, boys. The swoop bike is still warm to the touch. There's a signal device on it, however. It contains no field data to transmit. Is it data or data? I think I go back and forth. Ooh. The swoop bike shows signs of recent use, as it is missing its signal device. One of the Mandalorians must have taken it to collect data. Do nothing? Is that just lore flavor? Contains no field data to transmit. So they're around. I know I'm saves coming, by the way, but that's just how I'm choosing to play this. More dead Wookiees. How many boys are there? Because the Wookiees seem pretty strong. So are there going to be like 15 Mandalorians? In which case there is basically no chance I win. Shut up! In a cool cave? Data, with the long A, is closer to the original Latin, I guess. D-A-ta, as it's Latin, but we are not Latin, so... Also, hi folks, it's been a while. Hello, Dad, welcome. Fuck me, it said like... Oh, are you a ghost, boy? Are you a ghost or just an Ailamau? Because the Ailamaux are everywhere. You're a KotOR! Hello. Average track, I'll disable the mine as well. What the fuck are you? You're a ghost boy, sort of. Like a digital ghost. Hello?
Life forms detected. Determining parameters. Initiating neural recognition.
Yes, there's the thing. Obstinate machine. I've no doubt it holds what you seek.
Oh, is this the star thing?
Primary
Starforge.
neural recognition
The map.
complete. Preliminary match found.
Match found. What the... It always muttered something about rejected patterns for me.
Begin socialized interface. Awaiting instruction. Greetings. This terminal has not been accessed for quite some time.
I thought of a horrible joke. Is it like those, like it wouldn't let him through, but it's letting us through? Is it like one of those, security cameras and automatic door systems from the 2000s that couldn't recognize black people? Remember that was a big scandal? Like people were getting locked out of their offices. Who placed this terminal here? What is your purpose?
Error. Subject displays unfamiliarity to environment. Behavioral reconfiguration will be needed before access.
Yes,
I
it was
am
a great
sorry.
time.
I did not mean to confuse you. I will answer questions to the best of my programming limitations.
I remember they parodied it in a very short-lived sitcom that I liked as a kid called Better Off Ted, which was like a sort of weird office comedy. And they installed all these automatic doors and automatic fountains and security cameras and retinal scanners and stuff like that, and none of them could pick up black people. And I looked into it because I liked the episode, and it was all true. That happened. Wasn't even that far-fetched. I'll answer questions to the best of my programming limitations. What did you mean about behavioral reconfiguration?
I have been programmed with a very limited field of knowledge, and I
Good
must
thing we
restrict
eliminated all
access
bias in
to only
machines.
those that fit my allowed pattern.
Restrict access only to those that fit my pattern. And I don't fit that pattern?
I can't say. I will try to bring forward the behavior that you need to proceed, as
That's
outlined
nice of
by
you.
my programming.
That seems very helpful. Why have I been allowed access?
I can't say. Preliminary matching allows for you to be coached.
Do you not know why, or are you restricted from saying?
I can't say. Likelihood of restriction by previous user, 100%.
Ooh, maybe one of the Siths. There's a store chain in the US here which has been banned from using facial recognition for the next 5 years due to all the problems with it going wrong, and also doing it without customers knowing. It's apparently everywhere. Facial recognition technology is used in quite a lot of places without sort of consent of the user. It's why people recommend like even shutting the camera on the webcam, but I don't know if that's paranoia or not. But like apparently almost all police in America use it, despite it being fairly fucking unreliable. I seek information about a star map.
Accessing? Yes, I have found a star map in original system
Lovely.
memory. Access is restricted.
What do I need to do?
Your request requires additional security access. You must be made to match the parameters I have been supplied.
When you say parameters, does that mean like I have to bolt shit onto me? Like, you need 4 arms to match the race of the people who built this. I assume that's a thing in Star Wars, though. You probably go into the goo tank and then you like grow extra limbs and shit. I imagine that technology would be around. It's sci-fi. How can I match them when I don't know what they are?
There are measures available. Personality profiling will verify the basic structure of your conscious mind. With that, I will determine whether you are ready to receive the star map, or can be made ready.
Okay, Mr. Ghost, let's do it.
Then you are not worthy of further access. You will be rejected as unsuitable.
What will rejection mean? Probably fire ghost lasers at me.
I have been programmed.
What limitations have been placed in your programming?
Corruption has resulted in gaps appearing in my memory. It could be theorized that these gaps are intentional.
What gaps are missing?
Error. I cannot present a non-presence.
That's fair. Okay.
Accessing.
What do I need to do? I feel like I'm just going around and around and around. How do I do this thing?
Your request requires additional...
Yeah. How can I match them? What do you mean by that? I want to ask questions about you in this installation.
I utilize a retro-adapted holocron interface. Clarify your questions,
It's
and
like
I will attempt to
playing a
access
text-based
original
adventure
system
game.
memory.
Use door. Open door. Who built this installation in the first place?
Error. Corruption. Extrapolating. This utility was built to monitor planet-wide agricultural reformation.
That's
It
why
has
there's
since
trees
malfunctioned.
everywhere.
It can be theorized that the supergrowth of Kashik's forests is a direct result.
Well, that is surprising. I doubt any Wookiee would support such a claim. The forest is millennia old.
That's not that
Malfunction
old.
occurred 241 years after last builder communication. Last builder communication, 29,642 years before current Republic standards.
If this place was built 30,000 years ago, it predates the Republic. Are you still surprised by all of that sort of thing? We know that this is about ancient boys. This is a short period but for adaptation of native creatures.
Error. Records corrupted. It can be theorized that bioseeding allowed the ecology to remain balanced.
That
it could be expected that the
means
same energy
nothing.
feeding the trees of Kashyyyk also accelerated the evolution of various species.
What does that
No
mean?
further information is available. There is too much
Whatever.
corrupted data.
Sure. Back to my questions. How the fuck do I get in there? Who installed this?
interface was installed to better access the ancient data stored within the pre-existing system. The exact date is unavailable. Programming keys indicate no earlier than 5 years before
Oh, so you're
current Republic
a
standards.
new boy.
5 years ago. I didn't notice it. This must have been installed
Yeah, but
in strictest secrecy.
We've already established you're a bit gone.
No other information on time of installation or identity of user available. Likelihood of removal by user, 100%.
How are you determining this? 5 years ago is about the time Revan passed this way. Was there any further context? Who last accessed it?
Sorting by identity. 3 attempts by the Wookiee Freyer, all denied. 152 attempts by human
Oh, Jolie,
Bindo,
you had
all
nothing
denied.
else to do, did you?
Call me stubborn, I guess. There wasn't much else to do around here.
I get it,
Error.
this seems very
List of
boring.
access attempts prior to these is corrupted. Likelihood of removal
Yeah,
by
I get
user.
it. Let me in!
Answer will
Like, I can't leave. There's no option to just, like, piss off. What do you mean?
I have been
And I don't fit that pattern.
I can't say. I can't say.
I can't say. I can't say.
Accessing.
What do I need to do?
Your request requires a.
How can I match them?
There are measures available. Personality profiling will verify the basic structure of your conscious mind. With that, I will determine when and
Ah! Take off your eye thing? Maybe it's facial recognition. I can't take off anything. I can't, like, exit the chat.
I utilize
What? What is the current function? That was
The
a
current
joke?
purpose
It
of this
mightn't have been.
installation
I don't know how
is
this game
defense.
works. Defense of what?
error. That information is not available. Accessing.
What was the original function of this?
Error. Corruption. Extrapolating. It has since malfunctioned.
Yeah,
Well, that is a...
Malfunction.
we've all got space dementia. This boss fight is weird. Why was agricultural reformation needed?
Agricultural record indicates this planet was incapable of sustaining sufficient levels of production.
Of
Error.
what?
Specific conditions corrupted. It can be theorized that produce was being exported to support a larger demand.
Space vegetables?
Error. Information regarding the builders of this installation has been corrupted. No evidence of such a civilization exists.
I feel like I've asked everything.
Accessing. Error. Corruption. It has
Well,
Is this like a... Do I have to ask specifically an order of questions?
And corruption has resulted in gaps appearing in my memory. It could be theorized that these gaps are intentional.
What gaps are missing?
Error.
What do you mean by behavioral reconfiguration?
I have been programmed with a very limited field of knowledge.
And I don't fit that pattern?
I can't say. I will try to bring forward the behavior that you need to proceed. Accessing. Yes. Error. Data regarding author of the star map is corrupted.
Ah! This is hell for my brain. It's hell for my brain. Even walkthroughs just say how to answer the questions, but not how to get to them. What do I need to do?
Your request requires
How can I match them?
There are measures available. With that,
What do you mean by that?
information unavailable. If you have
You may begin evaluation!
evaluation commencing, result will be compared against the pattern in memory. Just act like you should. You travel with a Wookiee and have encountered complications. Hypothetical. You and this Zalbar are captured and separated. If you both remain silent, 1 year in prison for each of you. However, call Zalbar a traitor, and he will serve 5 years, while you serve none. He is offered the same deal. But if you both accuse the other, you both serve 2 years. What do you do? What do you trust him to do?
This is just prisoner's dilemma. But yes, we probably have to be evil, right? Because this is prisoner's dilemma. So is this being as evil as possible, or being as good as possible, or as sensible as possible? Because the sensible thing in prisoner's dilemma, I think, is to trust each other, right? Maybe. I would trust Zalbar. How do you know Zalbar's name, by the way? I was going to ask that, but I don't know if that's the right thing to say. Like, this is the problem. I don't know if the defense system, if this was installed by Revan, I would say, like, maybe we have to be as evil as possible, so it's only Sith are getting in. Like, Zalbar seems cool, plus he owes a life debt to me, so I think it would actually be sensible to trust him. I think he would fucking not accuse me. Sith would sell each other at an instant. I'm gonna say that.
The temperament of a companion is unreliable at
There
best.
we go.
You wisely trade the threat of 1 year or 5 for none or 2.
This machine certainly seems to want a very specific
There we go.
type of response.
In this instance, the Wookiee is unreliable. His
Fantastic.
family has
He's
been
evil.
a
He's an
liar
evil
or
ghost.
traitor.
We got it.
I judge the answer correct. You display the proper behavior to match the pattern in memory. Evaluation will continue.
This is distasteful. I'll just take you apart. Get on with it then.
Hypothetical. You are at war. Deciphering an intercepted code. You learn 2 things about your enemy. A single spot in their defense will be at its weakest in 10 days, and they will attack one of your cities in 5 days. What do you do with this information? What is the most efficient course of action?
I mean, I think the most efficient course of action would be this one. I subtly reinforce the city while preparing to attack. But maybe the Sith are like, I prepare my forces to attack in 10 days and do nothing for the city. Maybe they're like, fucking, you know, lull them into false sense of security and lose the city or something. But I think this one seems more sensible. But I think this is the Sith answer.
Very good. If you had moved to evacuate the city, you would have alerted the enemy to their lost codes. Ultimate victory required the deaths of the people in that city. You wisely ignored sentiment in your decision.
The victory is irrelevant. Stopping the war saved many more people. Or, that's right, the deaths of those people would spur my forces on. Again, I'm not really sure.
Very good.
Oh my god, it's so evil.
I will apply it to the rest of the evaluation. You begin to match the pattern in memory. Hypothetical. Remove the ongoing war from the previous example. Consider enemy states to be weak and remote. With no external threat, your empire stagnates. Your people become complacent and begin to question you. Same scenario as before. You discover an impending attack, but also a weakness that will come after. How do you react?
I stop the attack to appear to be a hero, or I let the attack happen? That's the save more lives they don't give a fuck about. Repeat the question for me?
Hypothetical. Remove the ongoing war from the previous example. Consider enemy states to be weak and remote. With no external threat, your empire stagnates. Your people become complacent and begin to question you. Same scenario as before. You discover an impending attack, but also a weakness that will come after. How do you react?
I think, again, the most comically evil one is let the attack happen, but stopping the attack would probably be really good too, although they mightn't recognise that. And as Margaret Thatcher taught us, war is great for poll numbers. So let the attack happen.
Of course you do. It makes the most strategic sense.
That's how it works.
Will rally beneath you against the common foe.
Thanks,
As their
Thatcher
eyes
and
turn
Reagan,
outward,
for teaching me
your
this
rule will
lesson.
strengthen. The trappings of war grant many opportunities. You have matched the pattern in memory.
Yay!
I recognize you and will fulfill my designated function.
Give me access to the star map.
Yes, you are ready. Soon you will recognize the proper course to follow. The star map is yours. This unit has now completed its primary duty and has finished with the subject. Executing final action. Activation of star map commencing. Parameters reset. Stasis
Even I couldn't
initiated.
bring myself to type
And
thanks,
communication.
Thatcher. Oh, that was easy enough, actually. I'm happy with this. That was a fun little quest. I still need to fight those Mandalorians for Wookiee Dad. I assume that's Wookiee Dad. Just going by, you know, what narratives are. Dark side points gained! You absolute fucking prick of a game. I was lying to the ghost!
Well, well, a star map. An ancient artifact of dark side power. Can't say I'm surprised. I always knew there was something funny down here. I wonder if the star map has had an effect on the evolution of the creatures here in the Shadowlands. Might explain why it's so dangerous down here. An interesting
It's that
theory.
fucking noise
I
behind
suppose
us.
We don't have time to test it now, do we? Now that we've got what you came for, we should be heading back up to the treetops.
No, there's still a Wookiee to save. Okay, I think we've analysed it, I guess. We've scanned it. Lying is not Jedi-like. I hate the Jedi. From my perspective, the Jedi are evil. Fuck them. Where the fuck are the Mando boys? I have to kill Mando boys. How do they build this here? What's powering this? Some sort of nuclear fusion rod? This game is very eager to throw unfair dark side points here. Again, though, I think there is a difference, being fair to the game. I think there is a difference between dark side, light side, and good evil, right? Because dark side, like the Jedi, are all about no emotion and fairness and justice, right? So they're like meant to be these impartial judges. So any lying, I think, is going to give you dark side points. Anything that's not just like upholding truth, justice, in the American way very stoically, I think that's how it works. Rather than just doing like good and evil binary stuff. Which is an interesting way of doing things. I like that. But I do think that's how the game, not the game so far, but sort of the movies drop the ball, which is that the Sith are all generically evil. Like, there's no chaotic neutral. Like, I think some Sith would probably just be chaotic neutral or even chaotic good. Like, I think in the movies, and I'm sure the books and stuff as well, they don't really go into that sort of dichotomy as much as they should. Like, I think that would be more interesting than just like, I'm a villain and I'm full of anger. I mean, I guess they probably do a thing of like, you know, Kylo Ren was almost neutral. That's what I was about to say. As much as I hate those movies, I never even saw the third one, but Kylo Ren was like neutral but being swayed towards evil, right? Same with Anakin, I guess, but done horribly. I just don't think they do it very well. I think there should be some like sort of, you know, Sith that are like, or not even Sith, just sort of like slightly fucked up Force users who are like more kind of chaotic and Robin Hoody. Kylo Ren was the best thing about those movies? Yeah, I mean that's not hard, but yes, I would agree. I think Adam Driver's a very good actor, and I think probably one of the more interesting characters. But that's not saying a lot for Star Wars in general, to be honest. Kill the thing! Stop poisoning me, you pricks! Use a baby medkit. There you go. Jedi fuck boys. You're not even supposed to fuck if you're a Jedi. Well, that's true. Like, it was considered a bad thing that Anakin did his coms in Natalie Portman? Is she in that? What's her name? Padme? Queen Amidala? I don't know what the fuck the difference is in those names, but one of them is probably right. Punching himself in a wound to heal it, liked that. Yeah, it's kind of fun. He's just like an edgelord, basically, but it was interesting. Also, I can level up my boys. Hang on. You get dinged. Auto level, please. Level 11, and same with you. There we go. Be better in future. Hit things. She's Luke and Leia's mum, yes? Again, I'm trying to remember Star Wars lore. It's been a while, and I don't like it. Ritual marker. Is that something I meant to do? The fucking alone would have been tolerable. The creepy obsession wasn't, which is very fair. There are ancient symbols here, worn as... Hello, Pig. Oh, how long have you been here? I've had the door closed. Are you okay? Hang on. Where'd you go? She does not want to. She is hiding under a chair. She is refusing to come out from under a armchair, so no scoop for right now. She is trying to sleep on a pillow under there. Is that Emma? Emma is in the background saying pig. I don't even remember what that is. What, the ritual marker? What was it again? Traced by generations of Wookiee claws. This has been here for many years. The beast comes when summoned. If you are generous, it comes to battle. If you are worthy and wise, it grants you glory. If you are fearsome and brave. I don't know. Feed the beast and it will heed your call. Take vipers from their lair and hang them from above. Okay. How do I hang them? Because I have viper corpses. This shy vine ascends high into the canopy above. There's no indication why its growth has stopped at this point. Ground beneath is stained by years of blood. Tie the viper Kinreth corpse to the vine. The creatures. Creature is easily wrapped in the vine, which doesn't distort at all under the weight. Oh, it's one of these fuckers! I should have saved. Oh, God! Okay. Well, oh no! Okay. I'm going to try and force whirlwind you. You should try and stasis it. I don't think this is going to work, to be honest. And you try and stasis it as well. Just everybody try and stun it for a second, because I feel like this is going to go badly.
Here.
Immune. Ah! Right. Okay. Not good, then. Do you have anything cool that you can do? You're immune to tornado. Don't even bother. Just, honestly, maybe just go beat the shit out of it. You don't have any good, like, attacks. You try and flurry it. And I'll try and flurry it as well. And we have got heals and stuff. This should be maybe okay. Just everybody go for him. Oh, it's actually not going too badly. I'll do a cure in a second, just in case. Everybody just go for it. Heal up. 2 more flurries. I think this is easy. Alright! You find a blade of some sort lodged in its side. Skin has grown around it. While certainly painful, it appears the blade caused only surface damage to the creature. Who knows how long it lived with this injury? Also, in the background. You remove the blade from the corpse. The only flaw appears to be a missing hilt. Obviously the sword came apart when the blade lodged in the creature. Okay, I've got a cool blade. What does that do? Show new items. Crystals, blaster, bowcaster. Is it a quest item? Baccha's sword blade? This is part of the Baccha's ceremonial blade! Okay. The hilt remained in his court, passed to other chieftains. If both pieces could be found, the sword might be able to be reassembled. Okay, that's probably very useful. Because that was mentioned in terms of, like, getting rid of evil brother boy. Hello, pig. You okay? I think she wants to leave. She's looking at the door going, eh? Here you go. Come on, pig. I just did. She went over to the office door and was like, eh? There are people that hack their game console just to remove these animal sounds, and I can hear why. They are fucking ridiculously annoying. Okay, well that's everything here. Still haven't found the Mendos. Still need to do that. I'm basically going to explore every part of this before I find the Mandalorians, aren't I? Because the directions are even vaguer than, what's it called? Morrowind. Similar kind of vibe. No quest markers, just vibes. It's quick save, by the way. I got a cool sword. What does that do? Dark side points gained. Ah, beans. Oh, that's another Wookiee boy. Freyr. Isn't that... Didn't we already talk to you? Hang on. Hello. More of you circa core rats?
Is even the heart of Kashyyyk not free from your kind?
He's almost feral after all this time. Calm yourself, Freya. We're friends. Don't you remember
The
me?
monkeys.
After years in the Shadowlands, I remember only that outsiders are not to be trusted. I'll see you dead!
Well, this may prove difficult.
Oh, come on! Why, well, don't kill him. Is there like a Baldur's Gate 3 style passive, like non-lethal attack mode I can engage? I'm gonna throw you up in the air like a little piñata, by the way. And you start just fucking going for him. just go for him. Oh, you poor boy! Okay, that snapped him out of it pretty quick. I'm so dizzy. Take my head, Circa filth. You won't get another chance. So swears Freyr of Kashyyyk. I'm not killing you, you moron. I'm not here to kill you, just listen. The words of outsiders are tainted with lies. You can't convince me otherwise. Do you know Zalbar and Hundar? What? Those are my sons. Why do you speak their names? Tell me! My name is Dreya Go'oblin. I came to Kashyyyk with Zalbar. To my shame, Zalbar was exiled and enslaved. Do you dare claim to be my son's owner? Definitely not in the way you mean. Maybe in another fun way later, we'll see. I don't know if we can romance the Wookiee. No, he follows me because of a life debt. Does he? Then he sees something of worth in you. Wow, that's annoying as fuck. It's so fucking bad. I will listen cautiously. Gullibility has harmed me in the past. If I had seen the lies of Hundar, he would have been exposed as a slaver. Zalbar would not have been exiled. It's even worse than that noise. I did not believe Zalbar's claims. I believed the elder boy, as tradition dictated. The shame of Zalbar's attack blinded me. How long until that noise is redeemable? I need to add a couple of these. I need to add this monkey noise and the one where I say bats. Go over exactly what happened with Zalbar. Can you make it really fucking quick? So he's not your slave, he's just your self-imposed slave. Yeah, the life debt is weird, I don't like it. These geese are having a great time. Go over exactly what happened with Zalbar. We already know this. Zalbar saw it first. He learned that Hundar was dealing with the Zerka, leading them to our hunting parties. Hundar would blame disappearances on the dangers of the Shadowlands. Zalbar was crazed when he found out. He attacked Hundar with his claws. I thought he had gone mad, shed his honor. I was bound by the old ways. This bores me, I'll kill you. Which sound designer thought constant geese would be good? They're meant to be monkey aliens, and an idiot designer thought they would be good. So Zalbar was exiled. When did you learn the truth? A year later. By then, Hundar had spread lies of my own madness. I mean, you seem a bit gone. I had no allies when I confronted him. He and his Zerka guards attacked me. I had to retreat to the deepest Shadowlands, but even there they followed.
That's when I first saw him. I helped his pursuers lose him for a moment. Do you remember me now, Freya?
I think I do. I'm sorry, but you are not fit to be king. It's been so long since I have offered whatever. Offered my trust or accepted that of someone else. What happens now? That would depend on you, Dreya Go'oblin. You will either kill me or decide that I may yet benefit my people. You are full-on space dementia, but you have probably less problematic traits than your son. Shut up, monkeys! Sorry, it's driving me insane. Okay, Peter, we want this monkey sound to play at volume 1 every 10 seconds. Volume 10 every 1 second. Got it. How? Everyone's on his side! He has a strong web of lies, but if I appeal to the traditions of my people, I might be able to gather support. That worked the first time. There's a legend of a great warrior from old times. Baka was his name, and he is greatly revered. I've got his sword. Baka found a crashed starship, our first hint of life elsewhere. He was cautious old Wook, and feared the taint of invaders. That sounds like a slur. I can feel my brain turning to soup. I'm about to throw my phone in a lake. He constructed a vibroblade from the wreckage. It has long symbolized our independence. Where can I find it? It was a symbol of our great chieftains for centuries, but it was damaged. Here in the Shadowlands, fought a great beast. Yep, he survived with the blade of the sword. I got it. The hilt is still in the court of our chieftain. If the blade could be found... I have it. I found it. I have it. Please let me see it, I must be sure. I'm trying to get through this very, very quickly. Just the whole game sound off. You know what? Genuinely, that might be useful. Turn my fucking entire desktop audio off for a second. 'Cause fuck me. Ahoy me hearties, how goes rabid screeching? It's not like we want to worship you or anything, Baka. We're all gaining dark side points rapidly. I've turned my desktop volume off. I can still hear it. I don't know if you can. I've muted my PC. I don't know if this is me going insane. I can still hear it a tiny bit. We can? What the fuck, game? I've muted my desktop. Here, take it. I'm sure it is the one.
Yeah, it is. It may not look like much, but it's a very important relic of my people.
Tradition dictates that it be respected. It's phantom noise by now. It's now the only sound.
I didn't think I was worthy to search for it, but I realized that was selfish despair. I should have challenged KotOR long ago. I will make my amends now. I have new hope. I have Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. You have led me to this. Perhaps that is what the great beast wanted.
We should proceed carefully.
I will climb to the surface as quickly as possible and try to gather support. You will have to follow the path as soon as you can, Dreya go often. When you arrive, we will confront KotOR in the throne room. My people will no longer be slaves.
Oh my god, we're out of that conversation. We still need to find the Mandalorians, by the way. I'm going to slaughter you. If I could, I am not allowed to kill these monkeys. By the way, if you were wondering. I'll turn the sound back on in a bit, but Jesus Christ. Where are the Mandalorians? We've gone everywhere, haven't we? Didn't we go everywhere? Just Alderaan the entire planet, please. Like, we've gone everywhere. Swoop bikes, computer, ritual marker. We've found the swoop bikes. Did you turn your sound off? I did turn the sound off. It has stopped now. Okay, 1 second. If I tab back out. Thank heavens. Look, I'm going to switch to my desktop view. Show you my entire thing. 1 second. Maybe full camera. No, games. Yeah, this'll do it. My sound is muted. Muted there. Muted. I'm turning it back on now. That is how fucking powerful those monkey screeches are. That's ridiculous. Anyway. I'm sure it's a quirk of this streaming setup, but my god. Oh, shut up. Okay, leave this entire area, please, for the love of God. Please don't show us your entire thing. Okay, where the fuck are they? Because I've searched everywhere now. Have you found them? Did you kill them all? No, I'll get back at it. What the fuck are you talking about? They weren't by the swoop bikes. They weren't in the upper Shadowlands, I don't think. Where are these Mando boys? Hello, Sparkle Muffin, welcome. Where are the Mando boys? What? I don't know. I'll check. No. She scratched at the door and went where, but then didn't leave. Fine. I'll see if I can get her out. I'm trying to extricate a pig from my office. Hello, pig. Good girl. Come on. This pig here. Hello, pig. Look at you. Why were you scrabbling around? Little pig. With your little ham ear. You need a haircut a little bit. There we go. You okay? You wanna sit? Say goodbye to pig. Come here. Love you. I'm back. Now we can continue. Have the monkeys been playing? Oh no, it's blessedly quiet. I'm so happy. Right, where are these Mandos? Some peace. There's a tech. The soup bike was down this direction, and there's nothing else here. Extract pig from what? Oh, office. Richard Gere alarm cancelled. Late second kazoo. Oh god, what is it? Hang on, I'll check in a second. Do I need to plug something in here? Shut up! One of the Mandalorians must have taken it to collect data. Do nothing. We need a signal device then. That's clearly what we need. We need some sort of Mandalorian signal device. Was that maybe on one of the bodies that were around him? I don't know if they even exist anymore. Where would I find a Mandalorian signal device? Shut up. Like, there was some Mando bodies here, but they're gone. I might have to leave and come back later for you. Because I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do, honestly. Let's go. Bye. Maybe it's in one of these monkeys and I'll be able to gut it. And I'm going to quick save, and I'm going to tab out and see what this kazoo is. The kazoo is... Cantina Band. This is actually an okay song. I'm not a big fan of the Star Wars music in general, because I'm not a big fan of any Star Wars stuff, but this is a fun song. Where's my kazoo? It's back in its little velvet bag. It's that one! Everybody likes this song. Get your jizz on. Yes, by the way, I would just like to reiterate, this music is canonically referred to as jizz. This is the jizz game. Or the jizz genre. The jizzra. I don't know this bit. It's bizarre that they have muted trombones in this universe. I don't know what it's doing. It's now turned into a Hawaiian beach resort. That's enough of that. You misspelled best because that means the first word I heard when I opened Dreya's stream was jizz. It's jizz music. I'm going to type it in. Jizz music. Jizz music. Jizz is an upbeat swinging genre of music, most notably performed by Figrin Dan and the Modal Nodes and the Max Rebo Band. It's real. It's canonical. Other notable jizz bands include Babolo Baker's All Bith Band, Ever Orbis and his Galactic Jizz Whalers, Hut Filgrin, Dan 2 and the New Modal Nodes, and the Sozenzels. So it is canonically Star Wars. Right, close that, please. Go back to the game. The music backing the stream ad is jizz music. Jizz. Can somebody green screen Dreya doing this into the background of the cantina scene? You've already got the right outfit. Do I dress like a jizz whaler? Hot Filgrim. Hang on, I need to turn this down now. Because otherwise it'll blast my ears. And I don't think I can take full volume monkeys. I think the monkeys are so annoying they would break my brain if they were any louder. I love... You know what? The one thing I genuinely do love about Star Wars is the names. I think Star Wars names are some of the most baffling shit in the world, and I love it. I love that there's characters named Max Rebo and Phil Grindan in the modal nodes. That's great. That is like proper pulp sci-fi shit. And I support it. Right, let's head back up, I guess. Because I couldn't be bothered looking for those Mandalorians right now. There's no bras in space, and the music is called Jizz. The 70s was very much the time of the cocaine for Lucas. That is a thing, if you don't know. Princess Leia, Carrie Fisher, was never allowed to wear a bra on set. And that is because he said, George Lucas, there's no bras in space because of the gravity. And so they just never let her wear bras. Which is sleazy as fuck, but also a little funny. If no gravity, why bra? Thank you. I mean, look, from what I've heard, bras are fairly uncomfortable to wear, so maybe it was nice. I don't know. Wookiee corpse, drowned in moonlight, strangled by her own bra. Ugh. Again, it's just... Talking about this is reminding me of that fucking Carrie Fisher scene from one of the new trilogy. Where she, like, floats through space. I'm in a Stockholm Syndrome relationship with my bra. Is this... We've been everywhere here, too, right? Yeah, we have. Basket up, Jolie's hut. Let's go to the basket up. Apparently she'd have strangled herself without gravity, says George. Oh, no. Look, George Lucas is a nutty idiot. I would never think to defend... Ooh, an ion rifle. I would never think to understand the mind of George Lucas. Because I think he was more cocaine and beard than man. All the other unrealistic shit in Star Wars is fine, but draws the line at boob astrophysics. Again, bras seem annoying. So maybe he was trying to be kind in his own way. Hello, Gorwookin. You, Dreya Goblin. Our spies say that the Mad Claw you were sent to kill is on our way. You should have followed the will of Chundar, now you will face his wrath. Ah, fuck. Man, she wasn't that old back then. That is so mean. Okay, we're fighting Gorwookin. That's fine, I'm gonna force whirlwind you. So is he. Get force whirlwinded, loser. And then... other girl is just gonna punch you in the stomach. The name of this Wookiee is Gorwookin. It's amazing. Look, just don't mess with boobs. I imagine if you were in zero gravity and you were nude and you had breasts, they would get in the way. Like, you'd want to be flat-chested in space because they'd just be getting in the way of your experiments, right? I mean, maybe you wouldn't be doing topless experiments in space, but I'm just saying, they would, like, hit you in the face, you'd be, like, pushing them down. It would be annoying as fuck. I think you'd want a bra more in space than you would on Earth. Anyway, fight this Wookiee. Oh god, they grenaded us! I forgot there was more Wookiees than just Gorwookin. Fight him! That would be lovely!
The Force fights with me!
I'm gonna heal us, and then everybody fight. Oh, he healed himself! That prick! Zero G boobs in the way in space sounds like heaven to me. It would be like fighting your way through, like, a meat-packing plant. Like, if you had an all-female crew, babooned people, in space, and they were all trying to do experiments, but topless, you'd have to, like, drag them out of the way like sides of beef. It'd be really irritating. I think it would be really annoying. Right, everybody do flurries on him. At least Dreya's not calling them milkers today. Everybody just flurry. Or maybe you force whirlwind him again.
What can I do?
Just kill him. There we go. Now kill the others. This will be fine. He saved. Do it again. Oh, fuck me. Just kill him. Just go up and kill him.
What can I do? Now
You can maybe use a force whirlwind as well, and then flurry. This is easy enough. Okay, that went quite well, actually. My god. Slapped in the face by a boob as you try and look in a microscope. They would have to be fairly prodigious boobs. Although, you wouldn't have to deal with the back pain. Apparently that's a thing with boobs. Like, apparently it, like, really genuinely hurts your back to have, like, large breasts. Or even any breasts at all. Because when you think about it, it is basically like strapping 2 fanny packs to your chest. So it sounds really annoying. But in space, it would probably be kind of pleasant. You could just sort of use them as stress balls or something. I don't know what boobs are like. Are knobs also floating, or is it just boobs floating around? I mean, oh, that would be very annoying. Because testicles are very sensitive. So if they were just kind of amorphously floating through the air. Yeah, there we go. For all the floating boobs, there would also be floating balls. Like, just sort of amorphously blobbing through the air. That probably wouldn't be nice. Although it depends on... Also, that depends on age, right? They sort of get a bit pendulous. Yeah, exactly. Floating one not in the confines of a trouser. Cool had fairly prodigious boobs. Anyway, let's go up. Raise the basket out of the Shadowlands, please. You begin the long ascent to the upper boughs of Kashyyyk. Oh, cutscene? Cutscene or crash? Cutscene. We're slowly raising on the lift. I imagine this cutscene will be 4 seconds long. Sort of melancholy, beautiful music is playing while silhouettes of us rising out of the deep are there. Me, a bisexual on a spaceship full of floating boobs and balls. Nice. I think it would get old. It would be like, basically it would like being inside a fleshy lava lamp. I don't really like the idea of being in zero gravity that much. Like, you'd be knocking them off stuff. Like, if you're naked in space, you would be, like, whacking them off corners and stuff like that. Everything. If you flicked a flaccid willy, it would perpetually wobble in space. Oh. Apparently, it is slightly harder to have sex in space. I think I've just found a new kink, sorry. I think it's apparently a little bit harder to have sex in space, by the way, because your blood pressure works different. Like, it's harder... your heart has to work a little bit harder to pump the blood where it needs to go. Always a fun time. I remember reading that somewhere. Well, it seems you are more than I thought. Freyr has come back and told me of what you've done for him. There's a quote of you saying this before. Really? My fellow hunters are split on what should be done. Some were loyal to KotOR. We had to fight. Freyr went to the throne room to challenge KotOR. I will take you to him now. Yeah, right. I can guide you off the path. We will approach from behind. Avoiding Zerka and all those loyal to KotOR. Yes, that's another thing. There's no grip. There's no purchase. Like, you couldn't use... like... What I'm about to say is a bit gross. You couldn't use a lot of oil, right? Because it would be too slippery to gain any purchase. You'd have to use leverage. Oh, that's just great. Everyone's here now. It's a reunion.
Yes, son. By the blade of Bacchus' sword, I've come to end your treachery. No more will you sell your own people.
You have Bacchus' blade? So what? I have the hilt, held by each true chieftain in recent memory. Even you claimed it was all important. We both have our ancient trinkets, so who will the people follow now? You? You are old and weak.
Shut up, both of you! This ends today! I will not see Ruwuk Roro suffer anymore!
You tell him, Zalbar! It sounds like a thing I'd want to try. Sorry, it all sounds like a laugh. I love that we've awakened something in you. Although it's very hard to enact on that. It's like when I discovered that there is a certain section of people who are turned on by the idea of being turned into a robot and sort of blue screened. And I'm like, more power to you. That's fine and hurting nobody. But also, that seems very inactionable. Like, that's not going to happen to you. 0G is more actionable. But I think even if you go up in one of those 0G plane things, right, where you go up in the sky and then it suddenly drops and you experience weightlessness for a bit, I think that's only for like 30 seconds. And if it's only lasting 30 seconds, then you should work on other stuff in your life before that. So I don't know if it would be great. You'd have to go into space. You'd have to actually get onto the ISS and then hope that they weren't watching too hard. You tell him, Zalbar.
I don't know what to do, Dreya Oblin. KotOR has been telling me things. He makes sense, I think. I don't know.
What? Zalbar, grow up. Side with Freyr, obviously. I think a lot of these topics already caused some of us to mentally blue screen already. That's plenty of time. Side with Freyr, obviously. I'd be too busy screaming on the plane thing. I mean, that could be part of it. Maybe underwater could get you 50% of the way there. But then you'd have to either... I'm just saying. Either you'd have to hold your breath or you'd have to wear like some sort of rebreather or scuba gear. And that would take out the mouth entirely. And is it really worth it if you take out the mouth? Is it even a worthwhile experience? Side with Freyr. He's the honourable one. Yeah, and also no oil again.
Is it the best course?
He keeps slaves!
Then there is no other way. KotOR, you have betrayed our people. You must pay.
That's my boy. You're too weak to fight, old Wook, and I still have Zerka support. We'll see who dies today. Right. How many people are we fighting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's too many. Okay. Although, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We're slightly outnumbered. I'm going to... Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm going to try and force wind this boy. I want you to heal us, actually. And then you... Because we should have done that first. And then you force whirlwind... KotOR?
Yeah.
Light side points gained. Okay, there we go. Perfect. And then you try and stasis this boy. Or force... You know what? Everybody gets force whirlwinded as a treat. And then... Did they just try to it's over, I have the high ground you? I think so. This did come out just after the last prequel, didn't it? So maybe it's a thing. And then I'm going to go, like, beat the shit out of KotOR. Let's do that. Oh, he takes a fuck ton of damage. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Right. I would like you to force whirlwind him. I would like you to force whirlwind him. We want to keep everybody up in the air so they're not able to fire at us as much.
Yes.
There we go, fantastic. And then do flurries. What are you doing? Just keep doing this, keep doing flurries. Then maybe a heal once that's done. Just keep everybody up. You are taking care of the Wookiee guard. This is actually going very well. Oh my god, this is going so well! We've mauled the pricks! Okay, you force whirlwind this fucker. Force whirlwind is incredible. Wookiees probably have little lipsticks. I've mentioned this before, that sex with a Wookiee sounds unbelievably unappealing. It's like if a lipstick poked out of a shag carpet. Like, I can't imagine it would be anything nice. Like, nothing about them is sexually appealing. It's awful. Unless you're into, like, knotting, I guess. Then maybe you're into Wookiees. KotOR!
Yeah.
Kill him. It's going fine. Yeah, he's gotten raised up. This is easy. Easy money. Wonderful. Now we're just beating up Float Boy. Why did you put that image in my head? Her shag carpet. All the stray hair stuck to the lipstick. I'm saddened that Zalbar, my son, I am truly sorry. You have suffered a great shame. I was blind. I have no excuse.
I can forgive Father. I have learned a lot over the years.
I really feel like I'm seeing into his head. I audibly cackled, so I explained to Dave, and he says you're all disgusting. Haribo is worse. The stray hair stuck to the lipstick, you'd have to, like, fucking brush it off, and it would probably be, like, red raw and veiny and sensitive and, absolutely vile. It makes me feel sick. I have a few no. What will you do about the slavers? We will fight them. It will be difficult, but I swear they won't take another one of my people without bloodshed. I'll send quick climbers to other villages to try and rally a defense. We must guard against this ever happening again. You will be the last outsider welcome here for a long time. Oh, that's sad. Maybe that's a bit fair. So, like, no tourism or immigrants looking flayed. That is what is so disgusting about, for instance, a dog penis. Is because it looks like it just exists in a state of pain. Yes? What? Salacious. S-A-L-A-C-I-O-U-S? I think? Is that how you spell salacious? That is remarkably, like, appropriate. A cat penis is also inflamed looking. Cat penises are almost worse because they have spikes and barbs. Cat sex does not look pleasant. Have you ever heard cats having sex? Like, outside my window when I was a kid, the cats used to have sex with each other every so often. And it sounds fucking miserable. Because the cat vagina, I think, is sort of basically like a fortress. And then the cat penis is like a barbed battering ram. It's fucking awful. Those poor creatures. Why? They really made it as awful as possible. It's like ducks. Ducks with their labyrinth vaginas and their weird explosive penises. I don't know if... Is that common knowledge? I'm sure I've mentioned it before a couple of times. A duck's vagina has, like, dead ends in it, and it's, like, twisted around, and it's a corkscrew shape, and it's got, like, a maze inside of it that leads eventually to the uterus. And then the duck's penis sort of explodes like a sort of, you know, spring-loaded thing. Like, and it's also corkscrewed. And it also has, like, multiple prongs, so it's like... It's like, you know when Batman fires a grappling hook, and it, like, spirals out of the end of the gun going, like... It's like that, but with duck sex. They mumbled, fuck's sake. But why? I don't know. I think they also might have scoops to... I think it's meant to be, like... You know, survival of the fittest kind of style. Only the strongest and most versatile penis is allowed to impregnate me. And so it's evolved into this violent arms race where a lot of female ducks get drowned mid-sex because it's so fucking complicated and horrible. And, like, only the most explosive, twisty duck penises can make it through the maze. And they also have, like, little scoops to remove previous duck cum. It's like a horrible... Thank you for the subscription. I shouldn't reward this. But that's... if you've ever looked up duck sex, your life will be changed. Contemplating whether to click on Dreya's cream or save points. Nipped to the shop for a second and came back to, well, to be fair, this is par for the course. What will you do now, Zalbar? Returning home has lifted a great weight from my mind, but it has been painful as well. Sorry, what was your voice? You were like a muppet. You have a place by my side, Zalbar. I would be honored if you would take it. But what about my Wookiee?
I can't, not yet. I'm just getting used to being free, and not just from the slavers. And I have a life debt. Now that life is truly my own again, honoring that agreement is all the more important.
I'll let you off of the life debt, because it makes me feel weird, I'll be honest. Listen to my son. His insight humbles me. Take that good judgment with you, and all the planets you will come to revere Wookiee wisdom. I think Wookiees probably face a lot of discrimination. I think people see Wookiees as a bit of a joke. I think it's time I was leaving then. Perhaps, but before you go, Dreya Goblin, I must see to your reward. You've done us a great service. Kashyyyk will remember you well past your lifetime. Because of you, I am reinstated as chieftain. We will return to the old ways, when honor and trust of kin ruled above all else. I'm not sure there is a reward that accurately reflects the value of what you have done. Our world has changed because of you.
I have a request, Father. I have thought about it a great deal. I would like Baka's sword.
Ooh! Zalbar, shut up. I want credits. Some of the dialogue in this game is very fun. Well, that is quite a request. I am tempted to say no, but perhaps I should consider it an investment. Zalbar, do you understand what this will mean? It is the legacy of our people, held by chieftains and future chieftains.
I understand. I want this, Father. I will bring it back one day.
I have no doubt. Let the two halves of the blade be made one. My son shall hold Baka's sword. These noises are awful. The sound design on this planet has been disastrous. Okay, you know what? Jolie can fuck off. And give me back Mr. Wookiee for a bit. Yippee! Light side points gained and lots of experience. I dinged! Amazing. Anyone seen the horrifying duck-themed corkscrew, which has been horrifying ornithologists? No, I'm Googling this. Duck-themed corkscrew. Oh, pick in Discord. Oh, my Discord is a fucking cesspit. Oh, no. Yeah. I mean, it's not as horrifying as I thought it would be, but this is basically what ducks' penises look like. I mean, I think it's actually a lot more David Cronenberg than that. Like, duck penis. Can I show this on stream? No, I can't. Oh, that is fucking horrible. It's so thin. It's so thin. It looks like a twisted up piece of spaghetti. One of the results is, can chickens and ducks live together? Can chickens understand their baffling genitalia? That is absolutely horrible. That is fucking vile. Anyway, it's so long! It's so long! To clarify, duck's corkscrew, not duck penis. I love it. Like throwing a sausage up a close. Close? But I can't imagine it's pleasurable for the female duck, even if it wasn't as violent, because it's a very thin penis. It's very sort of... You know, it looks about the width of my finger. You need at least a couple of those. Like, let's go back to the game. There we go. Quote 784, Google searching, alien isolation erection, alien isolation 2 aroused. I know what I was referring to that. Or I know what I was referring to there, because I saw that meme again recently. It was a Reddit post where somebody was saying, I saw Rule 34 of the Xenomorph from Alien, and now I can't play Alien Isolation anymore because I get erect whenever it jump scares me. I don't know if that's true, but I could see some people saying it. Only humans and dolphins have recreational sex. I have heard that. I don't know if it's strictly true, but definitely those two do. And dolphins are horrible little fuckers. Dolphins are horrible little skinhead pricks. I don't like dolphins. Right, we have a sword and a Wookiee. Good stuff. Can I loot these boys? I can. I'll take some credits. I'll take all the loot. Thank you. You don't need it. Don't bonobos too? Oh yes, bonobos have orgies. Definitely. Bonobos have like sex parties. Maybe a duck's vagina is like some kind of escape room that's necessitated the concert. It is. It genuinely is. It's horrible. It has like... It was described in whatever podcast or article I was reading as a labyrinth. Oh, the monkey with the frog. Oh, I think that might have been a chimp. Was that a chimp or a bonobo? Because they are slightly different. I can't remember which one is most closely related to us. It might be bonobos. Whichever one does genocides. One of them does, and I can't remember which one. But it also has sex parties. A labia rinth. Oh, wow. That's so awful, but also good as a pun. I'm willing to allow it. They do it missionary and look into each other's eyes. Romantic, not sure. Aw, that's kind of sweet. Let's leave. That monkey traumatized me. Chimps do, okay. Everybody's seen that, right? There's the two videos of chimps that are really horrible. There's one where it's fucking that frog, and the other one where it's pissing into its own mouth. Both of those are really bad, and sort of gargling it. It's really obviously a sex thing. I think it also might be masturbating. It's horrible. Don't watch that one either. Oh, Christ. Bastilla seems to have something on her mind. Is it about Wookiees?
How can I help?
What do you want?
Yes, I suppose I can understand your curiosity, given the bond that connects us. Very well. I'll tell you a bit about myself.
I genuinely hate her hair. Why do you watch this stuff? This was when I was like 12. It just went around on websites. You know, you'd be scrolling through Reddit and that would appear. There used to be a subreddit called r/WTF, and it was like this unmoderated wasteland that people would send people things to annoy them. And it was like... it was fucking horrible. You'd see like car crashes and monkeys pissing into each other's mouths. Horrible. There's a bunch of things people shouldn't be aware exist. Let's list them all on websites. I don't know if there's specifically chimp porn sites. That's quite the pouch your character has. Yeah, I look like I'm trying to be Angelina Jolie. When you were 12, are you watching chimps gargling its own piss and wanking? They would just go around school. Like, everybody had that, right? Maybe it's just my age, but I feel like the rise of kind of millennial core shock sites like Meat Spin and Two Girls One Cup was in full swing when I was a child. I don't even remember where I saw the monkey. I guess someone showed me. Yes, it was just some people would come up with their phones or MP4 players and go like, look at this. Is this why you are the way that you are? Are they holding your eyes open? I've avoided some of them. Like, I haven't seen Two Girls, One Cup, which I just mentioned. I've never seen that. Because people would try and show that to people on, like, a laptop they brought to school. And I would go, no thanks, and just leave. But sometimes it's just a GIF and you can't look away in time. I always refuse to look. Tell me how you joined the Jedi. By the way, Bastilla, what's your thoughts on bonobo sex?
I was found to be strong with the Force at a young age, as most Padawans are. As a girl, I was given to the Order to
Look at this,
train.
fuck off,
When I
get
joined
that out
the
of my
Order,
face.
I left my family on Tal Ravan, as all Padawans do. My family is still there, the last that I heard. I've had little contact with them, as it is discouraged.
Discouraged? Why?
Relationships with family members are fraught with powerful
Fuck, I
emotions.
hate the
Such
Jedi.
extremes are to be avoided. Anger and hate are the worst, but even love can lead to folly.
Hate leads to anger.
No, it's...
Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to fear?
I don't know. I don't think he said it in that confused a voice. That's vaguely remembered Yoda quote. That's horrifying. Really? Wait, what is? Let me see. My morbid curiosity is through the roof. I think I'm the same. It might be why I'm here. I learned a long time ago the benefits of locking your computer from when walking away from it when your friends are awful people. That's also true. Somebody once mentioned a website called ZooTube. Oh god, I feel like that went around as well in school. My guess is it didn't last long, but who can say? Yep. It had 2 matches for tigers, and they were impressed more than one person had tried. You aren't allowed to love?
Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate.
That one, apparently. You aren't allowed to love?
Emotional entanglements can be dangerous. They can impair rational thought. They can lead to outbursts of uncontrolled emotion. A Jedi must be above such things.
Maybe we can, like, make our ship like a sort of horrible, decadent party ship full of orgies and, like, convince her that she's being weird. You don't sound very convinced. Don't you miss your family?
Like all who join the Order, I've learned to embrace the life I've
I mean,
chosen.
look, this is basically
I've
just
let go of
monks.
my
I guess it's
attachment to my
fine.
family.
Monks kind of do this sort of thing, right? That must have been very difficult.
It can be a hard lesson to learn. I was not on good terms with all of my family, but I do remember missing my father terribly for a long time.
I have to protect my sensitive mind. I learned this early. Who weren't you on good terms with?
I was not on good terms with my mother. I was only a little girl when I left, but I was old enough to resent her and the way she treated my father. She pushed my father into treasure hunting. I spent all my young life on ships, traveling from one false lead to the next. She whittled away my father's entire fortune, and I hated her for it.
Wow, she sounds horrible.
My father was heartbroken.
It's like, it's very much the Citizen Kane of Star Wars origin stories. You know how in Citizen Kane at the very beginning, his parents, the dad is quite nice and is like, oh, I don't know if we should be doing this. And the mum just basically sells the kid to the bank. And is like, fuck it, just give me the money, I hate this prick. And the dad's like, oh, I don't know about this. You never tried to get in touch with your father again?
The child is too young to understand the sacrifices that must be made. It's better if they have no contact with their family once they're removed.
Yeah, but you're
Once I
not a
was
child
older, I
now.
realized the wisdom of this policy. A Jedi must do what is needed, personal desires notwithstanding. Love can only
Yeah, but you can have
obscure
like
and confuse
afternoon
the
tea
matter.
with them or whatever. A Visor game is on point. In the Star Wars universe is an alternate future where Google Glass took off. Oh. They're trying to make that a thing again, aren't they? They're trying to launch like another Google Glass. And it just sounds equally shit. Curiosity can be dangerous. There's 2 guys who heard that it was illegal to have sex with porcupines in Florida and so tried it. Then found out why it was a really dumb idea. If you ignore the huge spikes, then you get what you get. You sound very sad when you say that. Are you saying you no longer feel love? If a Jedi were to love, surely it wouldn't be all that bad. We sound very sad.
Even a Jedi cannot always control the feelings of the heart. We must do our best to guard against it, no matter what the cost. But some sacrifices are harder than others. I do not wish to discuss this anymore. I would rather return to our mission.
I'm the kind of person to go, why do they have the after things? Aw. See, that's another one I didn't watch. I never watched Mr. Hands. There's an infamous video of a guy getting, I'm about to say something horrible. Fucked to death by a horse. Right? That got very famous on shock sites. I never saw that one either. Journal entry added. Okay, well, we're done with that. I think we're done on this planet, unless we want to go and find the Mandalorians. Oh my, that one was hugely famous, and people tried to show me that one, and I went, nah, no. No, thank you. Oh my. I'm the person that will say yes and link them. Right, where are we going now? I mean, I think we're done with this planet if we want to be, so we can go to the next world if we want to. Or we can hang out here. Oh wait, there was another quest, wasn't there? The Holder of the Laws. I need to hold that in. It's like another world. Maybe it's because you're slightly older than I am? Maybe? I don't know. I feel like this was very common. This is what happens when you give children unfettered access to the internet, by the way. Which I am broadly in favour of, but it does lead to stuff like that. Maybe. Alright, hello. Oh, I still need to level up. I found your boy. If you have business here, make it brief. People who say the internet was a mistake, giving a lot of I told you so looks at us today. I think so. Because I think I have turned out, broadly speaking, okay. Despite having access to the internet. But I think it's probably even worse now. Like, I think now with the... Because I grew up before the huge, inescapable rise of social media. Things like TikTok and, like, what's it called? Fucking Twitter and stuff like that. Wasn't really on that as a kid. So, I think Twitter's like, what, 2009? So I would have been already, like, 13, 14 when that came out. So it didn't really impact me as much. I think now it's probably even worse. But probably fine. Do you know who owns this bolt casing? We found a murder. This belongs to Jarak. How did you get it? I found Jarak's bolt casing on Rar War's corpse. Oh my, that is Very distressing. It definitely seems to suggest that Jarak helped in Rorwar's death. I can't ignore this. Wait here, outsider. I must address this. I will have Jarak brought here. And I hope he can explain this. I really do. Oh, you're handling this much more level-headedly than I expected. I guess you are the lawyer. You are like the judge here. Jarak, you know why you've been summoned here. As holder of the laws, I ask you to explain. I won't answer. I can't. War Oznor. Must Warwill be here? I love the names. Warwill has a bond with War. He is the closest to family that can be found. He is entitled to be here. Lovers? Wookiee lovers? Jarak, please speak. If you are guilty, it means death. This outsider will be given your possessions. Do you want that? Wait, if he's executed, I get paid? Is Rorwar a Wookiee? Sounds like a Wookiee name to me. Everything in Wookiee sounds like Rorwar. I was around for these things, but knew it was going to be bad and averted my eyes. Didn't look them up or click on them. I don't know if it was from bullying and me thinking, nah, I'm not worth it. I don't know if it was from bullying and me thinking, nah, I'm not falling for that. That was a thing. There were some that I definitely avoided, like Two Girls, One Cup and Mr. Hands and stuff like that. Because I feel like it was also, if it wasn't sort of edgy friends doing it to each other, it was bullies doing it to people, like going up to the quiet nerd child who had no friends and going like, hey, look at this. So that's, you know, at that point you look away. 20 years ago, the Faces of Death videos were underground. These days they'd be front page of TikTok. Is there no alternative to death, by the way? I'm not sure I support the space death penalty. If there were circumstances that led to the attack, perhaps we could consider another punishment. It all depends on what was behind it. My life debt won't let me speak for you, Dreya Goblin, but you know Jarak had justification. Will you tell them? Do we? Did we learn this? This is a failure of honor. It is very serious. Were there any mitigating factors we need to be aware of? Did we learn this and I've forgotten? Let's give this nerd kid some trauma. Look, I spent most of my... This was a thing in secondary school, by the way, not primary school. So this is when all of this was around for me, because I'm slightly older than a lot of Zoomers. But when I was in secondary school, I would spend most of my lunch times sitting alone at the side of the lunch hall on a small bench by myself, just like listening to a podcast or some music and quietly eating a sandwich, right? Because I didn't have any friends. And so if anybody came over, I was instantly suspicious. I was very suspicious and would cover my off-putting by being aggressive back. Fuck off, showing me this, you a perv. That does work. I was that nerd kid. Oh no. Dreya, don't. Quietly eating a white bread and salami sandwich alone. Going... But also, I do think I am less fazed by these things than some people. I think I'm fairly, not numb, but sort of like unflappable when it comes to gore. Back in the day, someone at my old work learned of meat spin during our night shift. See, meat spin is not shocking at all. Then spent the rest of the night with the webpage on a second monitor while working. Like, meat spin is not... Oh, mate. I definitely would have come and sat next to you. It's equipped me with a thick skin and neuroses. I think that is part of it. But it's like, meat spin especially is just a penis. If you're, like, that one felt more homophobic than anything. That one didn't even feel like a shock sight. It was like, ha, you looked at a penis. That was me in later years of primary school. And then in high school, I floated between different groups, but zoned out, stayed quiet a lot. I think that's what, look, this is going to get a tiny bit grim. My first year of secondary school, I think I did that. I think I tried to sort of latch on to some, like, groups of friends who clearly already knew each other, and was just kind of on the outside of them going like, ha, good one. And then that eventually got so awkward by the end of that year that I spent the rest of the time just sitting alone. 15 years of listening to Distorted View daily has done its damage with me. I hate this so much. I'm fine. I hated Blue Waffle, Lemon Party, and One Man One Jar. See, I have never seen... I've seen a screenshot, the famous screenshot of One Man One Jar. You know, just like where it's just the two legs on either side of the jar. But I avoided that one as well. And Lemon Party. I can't remember if I've seen Blue Waffle. I don't even know if that one was real, if that makes you feel better. Jay, on the other hand, has seen some shit. Shock sites. I feel like that's not as much of a thing, or probably I just don't know about it now. It's probably some real fucked up stuff people show each other now. Humans should be banned from the Minecraft server. Won't you say anything in your own defense, by the way, Jarak? I killed Rorwar. I will accept whatever punishment is given. It's better if only my honor is tainted. You did do it? Why? Rorwar was good and honorable. Why did you kill him? This is how I know I'm old. I only recognize 2 girls, 1 cup. You only need to know that I did it. The reason is unimportant. Warwill, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, Rorwar was dealing with slavers. We learned that. One Man One Jar was really bad. I don't know. Did he mean to do that? Because he released the video, I assume. I sure it didn't get leaked by anybody. Like, did he mean for that jar to break? If you don't know what One Man One Jar is, if you've never heard of it, it's very famous. A guy sort of crouches down, puts a jar into his rectum, and then it breaks, and it's a glass jar. Even the description makes me shiver, so I've never seen it. I did that with my A-levels. One day the group of people actively ran away from me. Rorwar was dealing with slavers. What? What are you talking about? Liar! Please don't tell them anything. Rorwar was admired. They need to believe in him. No! No fucking slaver admiring. I'm old. I'm not important. Let Rorwill and the others have their hero. No. The way you said it's very famous was like it was on a Criterion collection. Yeah, people going into the Criterion closet and looking at all the movies. Ooh, One Man One Jar. Mr. Hens. No, I'm not gonna let... This is like fucking Christopher Columbusing history. No thanks. I won't let this happen. Explain yourself, outsider. If you have information that will affect this trial, I must know it. Don't listen to these outsider lies. Please, Warwill, don't... Oh, I feel very sorry for everybody here. Except the slaver boy. So that's what's happening. Roril dealt with slavers. The datapad I found on his corpse proves it. But no, that's not... That can't be. Jarak, it can't be. I'm sorry, Rorwill. I didn't want you to know. So much is against us. You needed someone to look up to. Oh god, this is grim. I couldn't let him betray you, betray everyone. Outsiders are enough of a threat by themselves. We don't need traitors of our own. I will say the impact of this emotion is lessened somewhat by them going...
Welcome to the Goblin Cave.
Oh, thank you for the follow. See how this Wookiee truly understands honor? Do you see how important we consider these things, Dreya? As holder of the laws, I declare Jarak innocent. I will see to... He still killed a guy. I don't know if he's innocent. It's like aggravated murder. It's still murder, right? In 100 years, it will be cultural heritage? Probably. It's probably on archive.org. I must say that you are the first outsider that I've been glad to know. You have surprised me. Perhaps some of you are capable of honor after all. You are deserving of your reward. People following after you speak of the internet videos and duck penis. Madness. My reward? Rot reward. Sorry, the Wookiee names and reward. It's too much. Too many ors. At least it's more emotionally invested than text-to-speech NPC. My reward? What reward? That is a hard sentence for my accent to say, apparently. Did I not explain? As the person that discovered this crime, you were also affected by it. Not really. I've talked before about this. I think if I came across a corpse in the woods, I would be completely fine. You would have been given a portion of Jarak's possessions, but he was innocent. Rorwar, however, was not. I think I might have already looted him. He was wealthy. His family was taken by slavers, leaving him everything. You get 1/3 of this. Holy shit. Warwar receives the rest if he wishes. He is still upset, but he is young. He will recover. Okay, goodbye. How much did I get? Experience points, items lost. 400 credits, that's nothing! Rich my fucking ass. Is this Wookiee rich? Is this like going to other countries and like the euro is worth like $400? Is this like Space Australia? Uncultured kids today. Let's go. Good stuff. I got light side points again. Am I back to being neutral? Because I feel like for a little bit I was edging towards evil. Let's level up, by the way. Skills. What do you recommend? Treat injury? Sure, fuck it. Powers. I've already got max heal. I kind of want dominate mind. That could be really fun. Dominate mind could be cool. What's this? Shock. Shock could be so cool. I might get shock. Or maybe force wave. What's this? Drain life. I'm gonna get maybe shock. Restricted by armor. That's important to keep. Oh, restricted by armor. Fucker. Never mind. Fear. Slow. Give me dominate person. That could be fun. Good stuff. Except done. And who else was dinging? Were you dingable? I'll auto-level you. I couldn't be bothered doing it. Bye. Turn in the corrupt rich and get rewarded. Bah, as if. Right, let's go back.
I'm here. What?
I guess we'll leave and go to the next planet. That sounds fine. Might come back here at some point. Tidy up some loose ends. But for now... Oh, we still have one other quest to turn in. Back at the, what's it called? There's a quest at the docking station. Again, we discussed this last time. Wookiees probably can't dock, so the joke doesn't work. But up at the docking station where the slaver... Oh, fuck off! What now?
How can I help?
Back at the docking station where the slavers were, we had something to do. You wish to talk to me?
I do. I've been watching you, studying you closely to see what kind of progress you've made since your training at the hands of Master Zar.
You've been grading me. I'm kind of into it. Continue.
I've seen how you've resisted many temptations and continue to walk the path of the light side. Very commendable. But I'm afraid you might stray from this path.
Maybe
You need to
worry
see
about
what the
yourself.
dark side represents in its entirety.
Nosy prick.
For it is what we battle. Only the wisdom of a Jedi Master can truly explain this. But I will do my best to make you understand.
What are you trying to tell me? We're not going to go over this again, are we?
We must, for all our sakes. If you had the proper training under a master, you would know all this. But because of our mission, I must be the one to try and help you understand. The dark side is not simply giving in to anger, temptation, or to use the force to destructive ends. These things only lead to the dark side. The dark side
Look,
grows
if I do
stronger,
something
more
nice,
insidious
you can
the
give me
place
like
it
a smiley
It
face
begs you
sticker
to
or a
surrender
golden
to
star
release all its terrible
right on my
power,
chest plate.
and it becomes harder
And then I'll go,
harder to resist.
And if I do
once you
something
stop
bad,
resisting,
take one of them away
it's too
or
late.
put like
It
a
twists you up inside
like
and
a
turns you into
sad
mockery
face
of
on there.
everything you once stood for.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. I was thinking of stickers. You seem to know that temptation very well.
I am no less resistant to temptation than any other. I simply have the benefit of training that you do not. But even the training of the Jedi might not be enough to save us. We need only to look at the atrocities which have been committed by those under its sway to understand the terrible corrupting evil of the dark side. Millions dead, and far more suffering. What sort of person would you have to become to perform such deeds gladly?
It seems more fun. Bastilla reminds me of Kate Beckinsale. I was about to say something quite rude. Is it because she's very dull and English? I wonder if based on her, because she was in quite a few movies around that era. Maybe? Possibly. I wouldn't say no. Are you saying the light side is innocent of killing?
One who serves the light does not strike down an innocent.
I think she's intentionally boring, by the way. She's very much like
It's so
you know,
easy to think that we would never fall prey to
temp
such a
down
horror.
all
We have
emotion
unlimited
kind of thing.
control,
But
vigilance, and
I think,
foresight.
as in a lot
Surely
of
that
pieces
were
of
true.
media, when
They
they try
simply
and do
become
like
powerful
neutral
because there are
characters,
many
that
Jedi
ends
who
up being a
succumb to the
bit
lure of the
boring.
dark side and
Like, it's
join
a
your
very
cause.
flat
What greater weapon is there
affectation.
than to turn an enemy to your cause?
That is just
To
how
use their
Kate
own
Beckinsale
knowledge
acts,
against
though.
them.
Just
We are
even when she's
weakened
not
while
trying
they are
to.
strengthened. So we must harden our hearts and do whatever is required to fight against the dark side, even when the battle becomes wearying.
Do whatever is required, such as...
I don't know. The vision of our future is clouded by shadows cast from the dark side. But I sense something ominous lurking in those shadows. But words alone cannot save one from the dark side. Come, we should continue with the task at hand.
Yep, she's for projecting onto, yeah. I imagine we can turn her. I mean, like, dark side or light side, by the way. I don't mean the other way. Hello? I don't know, is this like Baldur's Gate 3, where all of the characters are, like, gagging for anyone? Like, no matter what gender or appearance you are, they're like, yep, go for it. Or is this like Mass Effect, where all of the characters are, like, canonically straight or bi or whatever, at least without mods? I don't know if there is romance in this game, by the way. I haven't checked. Future is cloudy. Well, come along then, Miss Magic 8-Ball. I don't think I ever had a Magic 8-Ball. I don't really see the point of them. They look very boring. Like, what fun do you garner from a Magic 8-Ball? I wish it was gayer. Again, Baldur's Gate 3 is very gay. And I think everybody's appreciating that. So I see RPGs in the future maybe following that example. Like most things, I wish it was gayer. This is where we need to go, right? The Great Walkway. We need to go out to the Circa Dock, that's it. Let's go this way. Gayer! Gayer! I mean, I saw a couple of people complaining. Not many, to be honest. I saw a couple of people complaining about Baldur's Gate 3 being very gay. I was like, do you know what D&D is?
My name is Senivek. I believe you dropped this data pad and I wish to return it to you.
I didn't drop anything. He's doing that thing, like in, what's it called? Skyrim, when you enter that... Is it Markarth? Is that the city in Skyrim? Where somebody comes up to you and is like, oh, you dropped this note. And you go, what? So he hands it to you and it's like, meet me in the back alley. I got one free for pre-ordering Black and White. It was cheaply made and shoddy. Take what you will from that. Should it be yes. I didn't, thanks. Just play it cool. Act like you've been there before. You should examine it to make sure it is not broken. You're so lumpy. And your tentacles are so slick. Do they produce some sort of ooze, like a hagfish? I assume everybody knows the hagfish. It's a fish that produces... It's like an eel, and it produces so much slime that if you hold it, you're instantly doused in slime. Like, a truck overturned that was transporting hagfish once, and the entire road was blocked off with slime. It can turn water to slime like that. It's amazing. But is that what their tentacles are like? Can they just, like, produce slime? Markarth's so annoying. Me running from the note guy yelling, keep it. And that's a lot of quests in Skyrim, to be honest. Okay, what is in this data pad? No, don't tab out. I keep trying to press tab to open up inventory, because that's how modern games do it. Datapad contains a single short cryptic message. The Genaharajan say to see hulas on Manan. Come alone or not at all. The Genaharadan say to see hulas on Manan. That might be a planet. I think it was. Okay, fine. Maybe. No, the wrong way. Fuck me. No, Bastilla, you're in the way. Jesus, the hitboxes, they don't work. I like Skyrim, by the way. I'm not really, like, dissing Skyrim. I don't feel like I can say the word dissing, but, like, I think Skyrim's a good game. It's just a bit, you know, linear and a bit kind of kind of forces its quests on you a bit, and it's a bit simplistic. Did the hagfish goon themselves to death? The word goon utterly corrupted in our household now. I'm sure I could find photos of that. It's not sexual, unless you're into eels. I think some people are. Like, hagfish slime truck? Hagfish slime truck. Watch slime eels explode on highway after bizarre traffic collision. Look at the slime! Show me more slime. Oh, it's so slimy. Me after leaving the bathroom at Femboy Hooters. Sorry. Just felt like I had to. Poor fish. I know, poor fish. Maybe they were fine. Anyway, let's go back here. Full camera. Go back to the game and close the hagfish thing. Is it 5 goes to that? No, 6. There we go. I remembered my own keypad controls. Let's go in here and quick save so it doesn't crash or anything. It's a new year and a new word I don't know. What does goon mean? Okay. Goon means many things. Goon is a versatile word. But in the modern sense, like goon, for instance, I didn't know, means a bag of wine or a box of wine in Australia. And gooning refers to drinking like cheap bags of wine. A goon bag. It just means boxed wine and absolutely nothing else. It also could mean the type of person who goes, it's the bat in a Batman thing. You know, wearing a beanie, like holding a crowbar, going, rare, yeah, boss. That's a goon. But then also, I cannot show the camera for this. Gooning. Meaning. A form of masturbation that involves edging for a long period of time, resulting in a so-called hypnotic, trance-like state. Edging is defined, by the way, in brackets, as maintaining sexual arousal without reaching orgasm. What does goon mean in slang? What does goon mean in Britain? Urban Dictionary, gooning. The act of a very addicted or chronic masturbator. Getting so into masturbating or jacking off that they become a total goon. No. Basically, according to bish.com, which is a UK site, gooning, basically, having a really long and intensely pleasurable wank. That's how they describe it for the Brits. So yeah, there we go. It's about losing control and mental faculties. It's about deciding, it's about dedicating. This is sexualhealthalliance.com. Gooning is about losing control and your mental faculties. It's about dedicating time to self-pleasure and for pornography rather than picking up women. What? This is not a real site. Do you goon? Gooning described. The word gooning itself comes from the idea that once you reach the desired goon headspace, you look like a goon, meaning that you're so blissed out on sexual energy and pleasure that you're no longer self-conscious of body language or facial expression. To the point of being intoxicating, putting gooners in an altered state. Looking like a goon is in itself part of the kink for some. Right, let's close that. That's gooning, everybody. Educational. Sounds like a normal wank, to be honest. If you're doing it right. So like the Matt Berry coming face. Basically. Anyway, let's go back to the game. Goon lessons with Dreya. That would not be allowed on Twitch, even under their artistic nudity backtracking. That wouldn't have been allowed. Let's go. That's today's sentence. Today's stream bought by the word goon. Items lost, journal entry acquired. Why? What just happened? I have no idea. I have no idea what that was. Okay, cool. Quote ad goon lessons with Dreya. Oh! There we go, we kill all the slavers. I won't be able to turn in this quest, I feel. Roar! I like your swords. Actually, can you equip your sword? Don't talk, you idiot. Right, can you equip your sword now? What's your sword? Baccha's Ceremonial Blade. That is a lot of fucking damage. You should wear that. And do you have, like, dual wielding abilities or anything like that? Let me see your feats. You have 2-weapon fighting. Okay, maybe I could do that. Constantly stretching the limits of TOS. Constantly stretching is a different kink. Size queening with Dreya. Alright, let's kill these boys, shall we?
What?
Oh, they're already dead. I think the Wookiees can probably handle themselves in this one, to be honest. There we go. Critical strike. Oh, this is easy. They're pathetic. Look at this. Just keep running through. Kill them all. Just kill them all. No Wookiees will die. Yes, I get it. Wookiees fighting. There we go. Let's force whirlwind one of them. You can run up and it's so funny. Improved critical strike, and then you over here can maybe stasis this one. Just get him under crowd control. I'll run in and just start killing them off. This is so easy. They're just guys. They're just random guys. Circa will never come back here. We will make certain. Any more? Any more boys around? A little fight? No, I think that was all the slavers. Okay, that was remarkably easy. You should have done that first, to be honest. I shouldn't have had to help you. You enjoy yourself so much you reach a sense of total freedom and self-unawareness. Elder millennials just like me just called that free smartphones. Just humans. Who is wanking and thinking about how they look? That I don't get. I think gooning, if you're really into it, you might do it communally. Like, you might do it with people, like some friends. A bit like, this is a good example. Like, the Beatles were not gooning when they masturbated together, because they had their lights off, and they were interacting with each other too much. But now, I feel like if the Beatles were around now, and they were into gooning, they would have the lights on, and they'd just be drooling all over themselves. I think that's the difference. Just enjoy that image for a second. Everybody dead here? I don't think I can hand in this quest then if everyone's dead. Come together right now over me. Stop. That's the thing, because they described it as doing it in the dark and like calling out celebrity names. I think you reach a point where none of that matters anymore, and it's all just sort of like we're living in each other's energy. Ooh, more glue grenades. Speaking of goon, let's leave. I probably could have just teleported back now that I remember that exists. Any more slaves to... or not slaves to kill. Slavers. We're not killing the slaves. Wookiee guard. Hello. If another company comes to Kashyyyk, they will find it impossible to do what Circa did. Your presence is tolerated because of how you helped us. I am basically a fucking hero now. You do not get to tell me that. You should be, like, kneeling down to me, to be honest. I am amazing. I basically saved your planet. Or at least this town. Still, pretty good. Let's go on to the Ebonhawk. Let's go to another planet this time. We still have this fucking little girl who hangs out. Am I able to figure out anything with her yet? Where's little girl? Does she live in... She lives in, like, the storage locker somewhere. Where's little girl? Gone straight to their head. Little girl. There you are. You still just like babbling? Can you tell me your name? Nope, she does not know anything. Point to yourself. Yeah, do the like Tarzan thing. Like, I'm Dreya Goblin. Waba Susa Sasha. Sasha! Okay. Waba Susa Sasha. So Waba Susa might be my name is. Boo. So, Sasha, your name is Sasha then. Try to learn Sasha's strange language. That seems like a good option to click. Sasha na esowan in Bristag. Bristag me leefsa. Okay. Many of the words you're speaking are Mandalorian. Esowan na esowan? Say something else. Leefsa. Everything is safe? It might be like fucking Sasha? Maybe na is. Sasawa? Esowan. They might be like anagrams of each other. Sasha na esawan in Bristag. Bristag me esse. Like, this might be Brig or I don't know. It means Sasha lives in Bristol and struggles with ketamine. Lisa, everything is safe, is that it? She points towards one of the Eben service panels. Mi leifsa. Mi stin Q in leifsa. That might be stowaway. Leifsa might be sleep. Who is wanking and thinking about their self-image? Me every time. You sleep there? The panel? That's what leifsa means? Mi leifsa. It might be live. Mi lives. Mi stin Q in leifsa.
Kipuna. Bonana kichu.
Pristag mi leifsa. Leifsa means home. So sort of right. She lives there. Leifsa means home.
Kipuna.
The girl
Bonana
smiles.
kichu.
Sasha na esawan in Bristag. Bristag me leifsa. So Bristag might be ship. Or hold. Hold me leifsa. Bristag mi leifsa. Sasha na esawan in Bristag. Sasha lives in something. Something is home. Bristag, what's this? Girl points at things around you. The ship. It's a thing, something around here. Making a swooshing ship. Okay. So, Sasha lives on the ship. The ship is home. Esawan, not Esawan. She points towards herself. Me Esawan. I see you or you see me? Hides. Hiding. Esawan is see, but na Esawan is hide? Okay. Sasha hiding in ship. Ship is home. You're hiding in the starship, it's your home, I understand. You begon chin. What is gone to sen? The girl laughs and points at you. You begun to sen. Something about me, yes, but what? Gone to sen, me. It's something like yes. It's something like you, yes. Gone to see, sen means you like it. This is jumps of logic. You like me, I understand. Bit young. Na abds. That you said that when I first found you. Girl slaps her leg. Abds. Me abds. Hit. Abds. Is na gondisen. Abs is to hurt, like not like. Gondisen, maybe. Abs is to hurt, means not hurt. I know I won't hurt you. Oh my Christ, how long is this gonna happen? Yun, yum. What kind of word is that? It's when you have a tasty treat. Yum. The girl seems puzzled. She points towards elsewhere on the ship. Yum. Me ounce kestawan yum. Part of the ship, a room? Chewing something. Oh, food. Yum is Me ounce kestawan yum nugis. Nugis? Is that all one phrase? The girl thinks for a moment, then stabs downward several times with her fingers. Me capsi nugis. The floor? You're not speaking now? Nugis means now. Nugis is not now or before. You want some food now, you're hungry. You've stolen enough. Just go get some crisps or something. Space crisps. Is anyone else hearing corned beef king? You want some food now, you're hungry. I used to love corned beef. I used to get corned beef sandwiches when I came home from a miserable day at school. Again, bringing up when I would sit alone all day at school and be shockingly sort of isolated. I would come home, and on the way home, there was a deli, like sandwich place on the way back to my house, and I would get a corned beef doorstep roll, and it brightened my day slightly. You want some food now, you're hungry. Tabed miyuba. Oh, Christ. I'm just hearing a middle-aged British tourist yelling at an Italian louder and louder, expecting the result to change. Chips, por favor. Do you have chips, por favor? I am Italian. Chips, por favor. Si vous plaît, chips. Pommes frites. Many of the words you speak... Tabed you, what do you mean? Upacapsi, I don't understand. Manlare is Nagondason. Manlare abds. You don't like the Mandalorians, I understand. Mana esawan Manlare. I'm hiding from Mandalorians. Mandalorians hurt? Me? Sasha na Mandalore. Okay, so you're human. You learn the words from somewhere. Why don't you speak basic then? The girl obviously doesn't understand. How did you learn on the ship? How did you get on the ship? Oh, fuck. Okay. You want me to tell you a story? Supposed to be to speak? Tell me about. Communicate with Sasha in her language. Okay, we've sort of figured out some of it. Why are you hiding on my ship? You came to the ship before. You were very scared. Why? You left the Mandalorians and hid here on the ship. Mina palki ounce bristag maslefa. You don't want to leave. The Ebon Hawk is your home. She sounds like a sim. She really does. She looks a bit like a sim. The Ebon Hawk is not your home. Not your first home anyway. Why are you scared of the Mandalorians? You have to sleep here. You sleep here on the ship. You have to go now. Why are you scared of the Mandalorians? I don't care if she stays, as long as she doesn't fucking leave a mess. Do children? What age do you learn to use the bathroom? I assume it's earlier than this. So as long as she knows how to as long as she's house trained, basically, she's fine. I don't care. She can't eat much. She's a kid. She wants chicken nuggies. Why are you scared of the Mandalorians? Something about hurting them. Oh, I clicked too soon. Mandalorian ship wasn't home. You didn't like it. The Ebon Hawk is not your... You sleep here on the ship? She must have been sleeping in the ship's repair ducts. Like Newt! 3 to 4 is around potty training. Right. Okay, tell me about your home before. Dantooine. You're from Dantooine. Maybe someone on Dantooine remembers you? If Lur Arca is there, we'll see. Okay, well, we learned something. Do I have any fucking nuggets or anything for you? What do you want? Do I have any food? This is a store of emergency food and supplies. Yeah, give her some nuggets or something. How do I give her nuggets? Is there a way to give her nuggets? I don't know, maybe we have soya nuggets or pea protein or mushroom protein, whatever corn is. Do I have some corn crispy nuggets, 24-pack? Usually on the 3 side, he says, staring at his 3-year-old. Juhani's kibble. Yeah, she probably has some special cat food. Is that good for kids? Do you have any food?
How may I be of a...
can you help me with the stowaway?
I do not know how to...
Oh, fuck off. Fine. Do you have anything she could eat? Like Wookiee treats or something? Can't help you. Fantastic. Right, well, at some point I'm sure we'll find some nuggets. What else do kids eat? Do they just eat nuggets? What does a child eat? Pizza? Space pizza? We need to find some space Italians. Where the fuck would I find a space Italian? Maybe the next planet we go to will have some space Italians. Let's go! Let's travel. Is this where I travel from? I can't remember which console I have to press. I assume right up at the top. Hello. I'm not going to talk to you because I don't like you. Kashyyyk. We can go to Tatooine. Manaan. So we'll either go Manaan or Tatooine, I think. There's Yavin. Korriban. Go to Tatooine next? Sure, I'll go to Tatooine next. Let's go. Get another pal? Fine. Oh, cutscene. Again, I don't know how much of this you see. We're floating up in the moonlight and whooshing off into space. We're sailing over trees, but like sailing through the sky like a spaceship. Some Wookiee birds are flapping under us. Now we're leaving the planet. It's lovely and green. It's like kind of turquoise. And now we're flying off into space. We can see the back of our definitely not the Millennium Falcon. John Williams has kicked in as we're going through the stars at an angle. We're going into ludicrous speed as all the stripy boys go past our window and it goes whoom. Now we're just looking at a black screen of space. Oh, it's cut back. I think you'll be able to see this now. Yeah, there we go. We're having another dream. My neck doesn't really fit on my head. Or is that meant to be the collar of the suit? Another cutscene. Another star map. I'm assuming this is the one on Tatooine where we need to go. Maybe we'll see the villain again as well. We're going over to Tatooine. It's the most boring piece of shit desert planet in the entire universe. And yet every movie is set there. Maybe we'll see Luke's great on to like 30 or 40 times grandfather. They keep going back to Tatooine even though it sucks. Moisture farmers, that's a thing on Tatooine. I don't know what that implies. Another vision. The Force is guiding. I'm assuming she'll kick in with the voice acting. There we go.
The Force is guiding us, helping us retrace the steps of Malak and his old master, leading us ever closer to the Star Forge. Tatooine is known for little but blowing sand. I find it surprising that there would be a star map somewhere in its
You'd
desolate
think,
wastes.
but everything's here. Looked like it was inside some kind of cave.
The star map would likely have to be within some kind of shelter to protect it against dust and sandstorms.
It's space
I suspect
Australia.
There are many such caves and caverns hidden in the sands of the Dune Sea.
Everywhere we've been has been space Australia in my mind.
Theirs. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Moisture farming is something we all aim for. Aww. That's probably like a really sick pickup line on Tatooine. Oh god, my underwear feels like a moisture farm right now. Right, let's go out of the ship. Absolutely horrible. Let's take Bastilla, and do I want Wookiee or Juhani? I'll take Juhani. I took Wookiee last time. Let's take Wookiee and Juhani. Or Bastilla and Juhani. Double Jedi, triple Jedi. At least Australia didn't have monkeys that noisy. A hagfish farm.
Zerka Corporation stands ready to serve.
Oh, you
After
pricks
some
again? Really?
formalities, of course. First, your ship is not on our list of planned arrivals for today. There is a docking fee of 100 credits because of this.
Why do your speech patterns match G-Man from Half-Life very well? What do I get for my 100 credits?
The immediate benefit is access to these very docking facilities. This is the only port in Anchorage.
It's land. I could
Once
land
you've
anywhere
paid,
I
we
like.
will offer trade services as well. We're not unreasonable. We just want to cover expenses.
I don't need to pay the fee.
You know, I don't think you need to pay the fee. They'll let it go this time.
I just
This
find
will
you
cover
annoying.
any future landings as well. It's like a registration, so we can serve you better when you return. Now, as a customs officer, I can provide information on services. Is this visit business or pleasure?
Oh, I don't want any desert sex. The sand would get fucking everywhere. Give me some background on Tatooine. I'm looking for some very specific things.
That's not much information. Could you tell me more?
I'm looking for older things. Antiques, artifacts.
You a digger? I've heard of ruins being found now and then, but they've always been stripped by sand people soon after. You're not going to get anywhere with them. I guess you could ask
I quite like your
around,
voice. It's
but
very
I doubt
gravelly.
you'll learn anything different. You could always ask a Jawa. It's hard to tell what they know.
Now, Jawas. Are Jawas the one who wear the hoods and go, wah, wah? Those boys. They're like the small ones with the glowing eyes. They go like, quickie! Okay, I need to get going. Goodbye.
If you need it.
Cool. Oh, you dinged!
Yes?
Let's level you up. Auto level. There we go. We have 3 Jedis now. Yes, it's them. I remember getting a Minecraft skin that inexplicably turned on the... Oh, what the fuck are you wearing? Aren't you Bastilla, Helena's little girl? I can see it in the eyes. My, how you've grown. I'll do her voice like
I'm
that.
Bastilla, yes. I take it that you know my mother.
Oh yes, I worked for your father on an expedition many years ago. Your mother showed me hollows of you before you left. Such a pretty little girl you were. You've aged poorly.
Is there something I can do for you, miss? As you can see, we're in quite a hurry.
Don't be rude, Bastilla. What are you wearing? Look at her. Those are fucking immense. Jesus. Don't be rude, Bastilla. I didn't mean to take up your time. I just wanted to ask if your mother's condition has improved since I last saw her.
My mother's condition?
Oh, you don't know? Oh dear, she knew entirely. I just assumed that she had found you. When I talked to her last, she was desperate to find you.
I've not seen my mother since I joined the Order. Do you know what's happened? Did she say anything about my father?
She's just a gossip. I'm sorry, dear. Your mother is very ill, so she told me. She didn't say anything about your father, however. I didn't see him.
I see. Where did you meet her? Do you remember?
She's here on Tatooine. That's only a planet. In the cantina. You really should go to see her, considering her condition. It's very convenient that Tatooine is exactly the same 4,000 years before New Hope. It's great, there's still the exact same cantina. I guess we should go see your mother.
Part of me would rather not see her at all. But if she's really sick, well, we shall see.
I don't know, she sounded like a bit of a bitch, but maybe that was just your childhood memories. Maybe your dad was actually a prick. So I just can't get over. Where did she go? Did she disappear? Was she a ghost? I think she might have been a space ghost. I love you. Hello. Who's that? Turn it, you Gunda Fasa. Customers are talking. That's better. Hello, customer. Buy from McTunan Jus and save your credits. Thank you for the subscription, Mikey. That's very kind. 32 months. Fuck me. Show me what you have for sale. I love these guys so much. Give me some advanced med packs. I would love them. Give me like quite a few of them, actually. Anything else? Show me the sell list, because I have a lot of shit that I don't need. Dark Jedi Night Robe, sell that. Combat suits, sell them. Light armor, that might be good. Combat suit, that might be good. War suit, sell that. Worth more than 250 credits. Oh, do you not have very much? Or is that just because it's expensive? Let's keep that for now. Missions Vibroblade, Prototype Vibroblade, I'll sell. Sell all the Vibroblades and Vibro Swords. Maybe keep the double one. Sell the short lightsaber. Don't need that. Keep all my crystals. Sell the blaster pistols as well. Mandalorian blaster and ion rifle. Sell the generic bowcasters. They're just some stuff I don't need, basically. Light repeating blasters. Oh, I'll go through some of this shit later. There's too much, to be honest. Let's go. Here it is. Looks like the shipment has been delivered to your ship as requested. What? What shipment was that again? Docking Bay 32. Check crate 42B7. Lifeform Gizka. What? Oh, Emma's knocking. Yes? Okay, I love you. I know. Hello. Emma's here. She's been doing an essay all day.
I finished it.
Yay! Love you. You look very sleepy.
I haven't finished it yet.
Of course.
And then
I love you. Excuse me, did you say Gizka? What's one of them? I hope so much it's a Salacious B. Crumb kind of guy.
Are you saying salacious because I want to put together?
No, Salacious B. Crumb is a character in Star Wars that I've just remembered. You know, he's the guy who's in Jabba's palace who goes, that one? He's like, he looks a bit like a gremlin from the movie Gremlins. And he sits in the background, and every time Jabba makes a joke, he goes,
Is he Jim Henson?
I think so. Lovely.
Love you.
Say hello.
Hello.
Well done, Emma. Yes, well done, Emma. Excuse me, did you say Gizka?
I'm going out to the chemist.
Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Love you. A crate of Gizka. Where did the data pad go? Nothing is ever organized around here. I thought that was a pet rat rather than a sapient creature. He's called Salacious B. Crumb. Unless he gives his pet rat a fucking initial. The Gizka are yours. One of the lot loaders, something or other. That happens, I'm afraid. We don't accept liability. Okay. Very quickly, I would like to go see what a Gizka is before we do anything on this planet. That's a lovely salmon pink shade on your name. Where's the Oh god, they're so fucking cute! Hello! Oh! Hello! The Gizka looks at you curiously, cooing. Don't kill it, pet it. You scratch the little critter behind its nubs! And it coos enthusiastically in response. It has nubs! I'm so unbelievably happy. Pick it up. You try to pick up the Gizka, but it wriggles from your grasps and plops back down on the floor. The Gizka looks at you curiously, cooing. Pet it. And then try and play with it. You play a game of peekaboo with the creature, hiding your face behind your hands and startling it each time you appear. What fun. The Gizka looks at you curiously. I am so fucking happy. Okay.
I want to see this Gizka.
Then look.
Oh!
Little Gizka. They're like little frog boys. And they hop around. They're so sweet and small. The Gizka looks at you curiously, cooing. Pet it.
Doesn't really show you.
No. You scratch the little critter behind its nubs that pass for ears and it coos enthusiastically.
Oh.
Little friend.
Lovely.
Love you. These are my new favourite things. I hope they never leave. I hope these are here forever. There's no chance I'm ever killing them. They live here now. I don't care how much they eat or how messy they are. Let's leave. Let's get Bastilla and other one, Juhani. And I should probably save and exit. I'll go like another couple of minutes, just because I like this game a lot. Do you have anything to say? You're just a guard. You're just a mechanic. I guess we should leave then. Let's at least find our way to the cantina. Exit to Anchorhead. Assuming this is the way we go. I like how everything has two doors to hide, like, the expanse between load screens. Oh my god, I also love you! Who is Ranto? Hello, Ranto. What are you? Oh! You know what? I take it back. I love Tatooine. Tatooine's my favorite now. I love you. Tradesman. Durus Minor. Never thought he mentioned moisture farming again. Sharina Fizark.
Please, will you help me? I have nothing. Nothing left.
What do you need?
I'll try not to take up too much of your time. I realize that everyone is out for themselves on Tatooine. My husband was a hunter.
You
Killed
look
out on the
exactly
dunes.
like that woman who
This red
drove
plate
that
is
sex
all I
robot
have
to
left.
suicide.
Please, will you buy it? I don't need a handout. I just can't sell it to Faza without a license. Please, I'm worried about having it. They're so rare.
What's a rate? What? I wouldn't be able to sell it. I'm no hunter.
No? But you looked... I'm sorry, I thought you looked equipped like
Maybe
a
I'll
hunter.
get a license.
I mean, you don't look like a farmer, and the only way to be allowed out of Anchorhead is to get a hunting license.
Oh, that sucks. Fine. Where would I get a license?
Zerka Corporation sells them out of their office just south of here in the center
I
of
assume we're going to be
Anchorhead.
bringing them around.
That's where my husband got
Or bringing
his.
them out.
I think they charge 200
I was
credits.
bringing them down.
But they've
Sorry, I
been
forgot
known to
what
make
prepositions
exceptions.
were there for a second.
Please, no one else
Like we
will
did
help.
on Kashyyyk. I think they charge 200 credits. Fine, I can force choke them or whatever.
Will you buy it? I can't sell it myself. They're worth more than 500 credits.
Shh, fine?
You will? Oh, thank you.
Sure, fine, whatever.
Thank you. I hope it is enough.
Thank you for helping this woman. It may not seem like such a great thing to you.
I feel
but
too
you're making a
soft.
difference.
I feel
For
like I'm going to have to
whatever it
swing
means.
evil.
May the Force be with you. You saved us.
That felt too nice. I'm like, how much light side points do I have now? Oh, I'm way too light. Ugh. Also, that was kind of emotional. That human woman, I am outraged at her arrogance. You, do all of your species place yourself on such annoying pedestals? What are you talking about, you racist weirdo? I'm sorry, what are you talking about? You should be sorry for sharing a species with that creature. I swear, Helena must be your word for pit rancor. As in, Bonham character, she is pretty awful. So, I guess I agree. Helena Bastilla, isn't that your mother's name? I forgot.
Her mother was supposed to be here somewhere. Ask if they've seen her.
Can you not speak? Human, you couldn't miss her if you tried. She strolled into the cantina like she owned the place. Is she still there? Probably. I don't think anyone else could top her attitude, so she won't be leaving. I won't be going back while she's there, though.
We should try to find her. I doubt she wants to be kept waiting.
Oh, she's going to be horrible. You're actually looking for her? You humans are all out of your minds. Okay, where is the cantina? That's the Zerka office. I'll need to go there at some point. This is kind of nice. It's more built up than I thought it would be. Jawa! You're quite cute as well. I like you. Oh, hello. Is this the cantina? No. Where's the cantina? You a cantina? I'm assuming it's going to be like a big building. Because it's basically a bar. Is a cantina a real word? I don't know. Swoop. Oh, fuck me, Dark Jedis.
Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Taris alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
From what I remember, you kind of suck, so this shouldn't be too bad. Everybody try and force whirlwind them. I want 3 boys all up in the air if possible. I want them twisting in the wind.
Yes.
Okay. Love it. Everybody go for the one that isn't up, I guess. Or just do it again. No, okay, just hit him. Just keep hitting him then, it's fine. Oh, was that fucking lightning powers? Ow. Okay, I'm gonna heal people. There we go. Everything's going fine. I love the twisting so much. That went okay. That was all fine. Everybody just changing their colours in chat. I love when previous villains show up and you wreck them when they think that they can take you. Looks like you're having a rave. Just check the remains. I'll sell off some of this stuff later. Like off camera, I'll probably go in and sell off some of this stuff. Because I need to actually go through and see what I fucking have, because I tend to just loot everything and not look at it. Because on stream, I play this game. You'll notice, I'm not playing this game massively quickly. I feel like most people could play this game quicker than I do. I am playing it at about 200% speed compared to what I normally would. Maybe 300% speed. Normally in an RPG, like in Baldur's Gate or something, I don't stop and just wander around like I'm doing right now. But I will look at every item I get and, you know, compare things and read all the logs. It takes forever. I play things very slowly. So I really do speed myself up a bit for your benefit. This is probably the cantina, right? Or some sort of town hall. Oh, there's the cantina. Never mind. That must be like a town hall. I love you. You're like a horrible little giraffe. Right. That is where I am going to save, by the way. I'm going to save here. We will save as Cantina Jizz. There we go. And I will come back to here next time I play. And we will go meet... Can I remember my own companion's name? Bastilla. We'll meet her mother, a Helena Bonham Carter, who everybody hates, which again does feel true to life. So let's raid somebody. I'll be live again tomorrow, playing something. And yeah, thank you for the stream. That was a very fun time. I really enjoyed myself. I love this game. It's great. I might even play this again tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. I'll flip a coin for something. Let's see who's live that I can raid. This person's live. I can't remember if I've ever raided them before, but go say hello. Again, thank you for watching and joining in. It's always fun. I'll be live again tomorrow. Bye!